Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. Glad you could be here. Got some weird thing in the carpet below me. I don't know what it is, but it's crummy and crunchy. No idea. All right, well, welcome. Hope everyone's doing all right. We are going to get started because, as per usual, we've got a lot to take care of, and so we're just going to jump straight into it. So, I know we're missing a lot of regulars, but we've got Loki here, so we're going to get started. Good afternoon, Loki. Glad you could be here. Happy lunchtime. Anything fun or delicious on the menu today? I made it. You may begin. All right, perfect. I was waiting. Didn't want to start without you. Okay, well, today we are going to be finishing up, hopefully. I hope that I can actually knock on wood. We're hopefully going to be finishing the spell book, the new spell book functionality. So yesterday we were able to get this whole fire section working. So the pyro spell we were able to get working. So if we come over here and we just pull this up, I can give you a little look-see. So just buy a couple dice, and then if we come over here to the spell book, you've got your pyro spell, and so you can upgrade pyro with the stronger dice. You can also add the different elements. So if you grab some Geo and add that, you now have Pyro Geo. And if you add the Necro, you've now got Pyro Geo Necro. So it doesn't really matter which way you put them in. The top one will always be number 1. The one on the left will be number 2, and this one will be number 3. So obviously if you put them in like this, it will be Pyro Necro, but then if you put in Hydro, it'll then become Pyro Hydro Necro. So there's not really a great way to try and make it so whichever one was put in first, it then works like that. So it'll just kind of be a matter of, it doesn't really matter which way you put them in. It just matters that if they're completely full, it goes top, left, right. So that is how that's going to work. So we may make a small change to the naming convention with the elements. Because originally, the way that I was envisioning it is we would come up with like 84 or whatever crazy different names, right? So basically it would be, if you did 3 fire dice in here, instead of it saying pyro, 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 it would say something like giant flaming meteor or something like that. So it's like the top tier spell, it would be some, all of the names are relating to 3 fire spells. And then kind of if you put Geo in there, it'd be a flaming boulder or something. But I was scrolling through Pinterest yesterday, as you do, and I came across some interesting ideas for the spell names and elements and things like that. So I can actually, let me just do this really quick. I'm gonna pull it up just so I can kind of show you what I'm thinking. So come over here and we go like this, go to profile. No, you do not show me notifications, block. Game design, and we'll go to Tomb of Versilius. And then if we pull up, which one was it? What do you mean you couldn't find the page? Thank you, jeez. That was scary. Okay, so something kind of like, whoop. Come on, you can do it. I know you can. Here we go, pull it up over here. So, something kind of like this, right? So, in terms of our spells, you would have Pyro, Geo, Hydro. We're thinking about replacing Air with Necro. We may go back to Air and just call it like Arrow or something. But the thought would be instead of doing something like flaming boulder or something, when you combine fire and earth, it becomes lava. And so, you know, earth and so geo and hydro would be mud. So that way, as you're combining them, it would become, instead of being like, you know, oh my gosh. Freaking full screen test play. Yeah. Let me pull that back up again. I do that every single freaking time, and I am so sorry about that. So, this is what I am thinking. Yes, Loki, as you don't. I know, saying that I was browsing Pinterest the other day is a very weird thing to say, but when you can actually get it to be how you want it to be, which I save so much game design stuff, I basically just get color palettes and game designs and sketches and all sorts of crazy stuff like that. Anyway, so this is kind of what I'm thinking. Pharaoh Inkling, welcome, glad you could be here. But yeah, so more or less kind of combining the elements together instead of kind of leaving them as separate things. Now I know technically lava is kind of flaming boulder, but yeah, so that's kind of the thought, is that we would maybe the first two kind of combine, and I would just have to think about how we would do that. So, say for example, with the pyro and geo, it would then become, if I come over here, instead of saying pyro geo, it would say something like lava, or something to that extent. Anyway, that is a thing we will worry about later though, because right now we're not worrying about naming conventions or anything like that. Right now, we just need to finish building out the spellbook. So, what is that? Takidi Ah? I don't know what that is. I feel like I'm getting so freaking old. So I've increased the text size, like the font size of my Twitch chat to the largest it will go, and I still, sometimes I look over there and I'm like, huh? Oh, it's a screaming possum. Okay, that's fitting. Maybe, oh, hey, I see it now. I just had to click on it. It's a screaming possum. I like it. Okay, so without further ado, that is just kind of the quick update that I was thinking, but that is all about the naming convention, and that will take place eventually at a later date. So, for now, we're going to figure out the geo functionality and all the spellbook stuff. So, I believe all we should have to do, so we need to make it so when you click on here, it shows the dice, right? So we have that for 50, 51, and 53. 50, 51. Shouldn't it? 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 52. Oh, so what? Oh, did I not do that yesterday? I come in here and go to spellbook, and I put these guys in here, and if I leave and come back, I didn't. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, we got to fix that really quick. I thought we had completely finished all of that. So, 51, let's copy paste that. So 343 is greater than or equal to 1. And if 343 is equal to, or less than or equal to 20, show picture 52. Dice, you will be 356, right? So everything should just increment by 1. 356. Spell 1, type 3, yes. It's only to get into my groove. I'm feeling a little off still. We're gonna get into it. It's going to be great. Alright, so this is 372, 168. Wait a minute, no, this is where we want to actually show the dice. That's right. So you need to show at 408, 204. 408 and 204. Okay, that should fix that. So that if you have stuff in these spell slots, and then leave the shop, and then come back, they're there. Okay, awesome. Okay, so that should be everything for the Pyro. So, let's start work on Geo. So what do we need to do for that? Well, so we've got 53. So none of these are correct anymore. No, they are not correct. So let's do delete, delete, delete. We don't need those. So let's go with, so if 344 is greater than or equal to 1, and 344 is less than or equal to 20, show picture 53 dice. It will be 357 plus dash plus 344. You will show at there. We're showing at 548, 132, 548, 342, 342, 132. What am I thinking? 132. Okay, there we go. So that'll show the first dice. And you know what? We might as well just do all three while we're here. So 345, 554, 358, 345, and you are going to show at 504, 204, 204, and then last but not least, 346, 346, 359, 346. And this one's going to be 592. 592. Okay, so that will show all three of the geodice when you load the page. So then dice move, we just need to come down here. So we've got spellbook section. And you can only pick up and move slots 1, 2, and 1, 3. So that's all we should need. Let's copy you. And Sparrow Inkling, how you doing today? I don't think I heard about how you're doing. I hope you're doing great so far this morning. Or afternoon, wherever you are. Or I guess even evening, depending on where you're at. $512.96. Okay, so this one does have a variable. That's right. And then you are... Oh, wait, we don't... We can't move the top dice, so we don't need to get the top dice. Just this one. 468, 168. 468. And 168. And over here, we've got... 540, 240. 540 and 240. Perfect. And then if 343, so would it be 344? Nope, 345. 345 is 1 1 1 2 1 3 2 1. Oh my gosh. One, 1 2 1 3 2 1 1 1 2 2 2 3. Oh, there's an extra variable there. Okay. Well, we gotta fix it. How did I not realize that until just now? Oh well. We've also got the classic... Yeah. Got the classic tired Tuesday eyes going. Stayed up way too late again. 3 2 Okay. Fairy Inkling says, doing good. Recently grouped up with an online friend to make a game. They're handling art and I'm handling programming. So I might actually get to make a game. That is awesome. I like it. It's always a good time. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully your friend handling the art handles the art. It always can be a little bit stressful when you're relying on other people to do stuff like making art, making music, or vice versa if you're relying on someone else to do the programming and stuff like that. So hopefully they stick with it. I'll cross my fingers for you. Do you guys know what kind of game you want to make yet? Okay. 111213 212223. Also new free assets on Fab for the next 2 weeks. Ooh, that's right. I need to go look at that. Thank you for the reminder. I completely forgot. Okay, so 111213 212223 313233 414243. Okay. 111213 212223 313233 414243. Okay. I don't know how I accidentally did that, but I did. So let's come back in here really quick, because we're going to need to adjust some things. Because you are no longer 354. Because that's 1 type. So 353. All right, so you need to come down to 353. But 341 should still be the same, because it's mostly just the types that would have changed, right? So variable 353 is type 11. And then 341. Okay. So it should just be the types. So 353, 354, and then 355. 356. 357. And 358. Now I will need to go back through and fix in here. This is now incorrect. So you need to be 342. That is correct. So it's just the type. So 355 is now 354. 341. 342. 343. Okay. Okay, so then it should just be 342, 343, so that it's just this one. Dice picked up, dice value, dice type picked up. It's not 356. 355. Okay. That was easy enough. Now we just have the released on the spell book. It's going to come down here. Slot 1, 3, 1, 2, and 1, 1. Okay. This is where we may face a couple issues. Hopefully not, but we'll see. So anything that is 353 needs to change. Oh, that's fine. 341, 341, 341, 341. 354 is now 353. Okay. Dice 1 value. 353. Now 41. Spell swap. Value. Dice picked up. Spell swap. 354 is now 353. Okay. That should be that one fixed. I just can't believe that I actually messed that up. I left a blank variable in there It happens. Okay, so 342 is correct. So it's going to be 355 is now 354. So, 355 is now 354. Value, 355 is now 354. 355, 354. Okay, and then the last one is just this guy. 356 is now 355. 356 is now 355. Six is now 355. Okay. That should be that whole section finished and fixed. Let's see what happens. We go to the spell book. I thought I'd fixed you. 341, 341. 353, 341. 354. That's right. Okay. 1 1, 2 1, 3 1, and 4 1. Okay. That should be that fixed. A couple dice. Go to the spell book. Yes, that is correct. Okay, we're going to make a game inspired by stuff like Moonlighter, Cult of the Lamb, and Potion Permit. It's my friend's vision, so I won't be able to give an accurate depiction of the game until we get more things developed and I can see their whole idea. I like it. Yeah, I've always been interested in making something like, especially Potion Permit. That is one that I thought it would be so much fun to make a game like that. So, and Cult of the Lamb also. I've never played Moonlighter, but yeah, Cult of the Lamb and Potion Permit are fantastic games to kind of like have that be the foundation and inspired by it. So that'll be awesome. Well, I'm excited to hear more, hopefully over the coming weeks and months. That'll be awesome. Yes, if we go like this, that's correct. Go like that. Go like that. That. Oh, that's right. I was like, why can't I merge it? I thought they were not the right one. Okay. There's a problem. Which one was that? That was this one? Crap is happening? Okay, so for some reason, on inventory slot 6, it's doing weird things. Like, where are these bugs coming from? Like, I've never noticed. Is it doing this in the dungeon as well? Let's go find out. Let us go find out. Just gotta get some dice, put it in there, and see if we can figure this out. Oh, crap. Oof. No. Just in the spellbook for some reason. Okay. Well, let's find out why. I guess it'd be dice move. Yeah, backpack slot 2, 3. Oh, wait, no, this is released. That's right. So on... Oh, wait, is it doing it in the shop as well? That would be another good one to find out. Is... So I know it's probably really hard to see, but when you pop it down, you can see like the little popping animation it does. It's like when I pick it up and then I put it down, it goes pop, pop, pop. When I come here, it like does the pop, but then doesn't go back down. So what is going on there? Let's find out. It's released on the shop. That's 1 1 2 1 2 1 3 2 1 2 2 2 3. Okay, well that would do it. Why are you moving picture 100? You should be 12. Was that seriously it? I just, for some reason, it's the keyboard. It was the freaking keyboard. Because it double tapped the 2 when I was typing 12, and then it tried to do 122, and it maxes out at 100, so then it defaulted to 100. Okay, that is neither here nor there. There was another issue, though. I swear there was another issue. And the issue was, when I went to the spellbook, and I put a dice here, I swear when I moved it out, it changed. Yes, okay. I knew it. I knew there was something weird going on. Okay, so when you pick up dice from this one, 354, 342, 342, okay. Oh, okay, that's why. So the dice picked up is equal to 1, 2, but then the dice type picked up is equal to 1, 3. That needs to be 1, 2. So many issues from it, you know, just getting a couple, just the tiniest little bit of variable wrong, and it's all sorts of issues. That's fine. That is fine. Let's come over here. We're gonna say, so dice type 2, 1 should not become 2, 1. 1, 3 needs to become 0. 1, 3, 1, 3. And 1, 2. No, wait, that was... So 1, 2, and type 1, 2. Value 1, 3, type 1, 3. And then you are... oh my gosh. 2, 1. And type 2, 1. Ooh. When we get through this, it'll all be worth it. So many bugs. So many bugs. So 344... Oh, that's right, it's not 2, 1. It's 2, 2, because you can't move 2, 1. So, 2, 2, 2, 2, and that is 345. This is 345. Picked up equals 18. That needs to be 19. Okay. And spell 1-3 value. Picked up. Spell. No. What? Wait. 1, 2, 1, 3. 2, 2. Yes, 2, 2. Wow, I am so sorry. I am completely out of it today. Whew, I gotta wake up. Okay. Get your head in the game. Come on. Quinn says, oh, bug testing, always the best. Good morning. Hope the dev goes well today. Thank you so much, Quinn. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been a rough morning so far, but trying to wake myself up, trying to make sure we can get going. So yeah, ran into a couple bugs that I did not realize were there as of yesterday, and then created more bugs this morning. So I think I've finally fixed all those bugs, and now we can actually start implementing the next spell in the spellbook. So variable 345. 345 is the spell 2-2 value, which is exactly what we need. So slot picked up is 19. Dice picked up equals not 1, 3, but 2, 2. The 2, 2 value. And then dice type picked up is the 2-2 type. And then set 2-2 value to 0, 2-2 type to 0, and then set variables 1061, which I think we need to change that because this is now affecting Geo. So spell slot 2 damage, so 1062. Change 1062 to equal 344. Yes. Equal 344 plus 345 plus 346. And then 56 is true. What was 56? 56, the switch 56 was the rename, right? 56 rename spells. Okay, yes. So turn that on and then swap picture 52, 53, 54 with 99. 54 is quadric out, and then turn on picked up. Okay. Whew. That should be everything for picking up. And let's come over here to the safe room spellbook page. Fire slot 1-3. Yes, we need to copy. We need to move this down to here. Come back up here and grab fire slot 1-3. This is going to go into the else. And this is Geo slot. So this is 2-1. I don't know why I'm calling it Geo slot 2-1 because it like 2-1 is anyway. That is what it is. Okay. So if you are within here, yes, you are within here. TK Gamers, welcome. You are never late. Whenever you get here is the perfect time to be here. So thank you for being here, though. I appreciate it. 512, 96. 512, 96. You haven't missed too much. I've mostly just created more bugs than I should have, and then found more bugs that I needed to fix. And now we're actually implementing stuff. So we're moving right along. 584, 168. 584, 168. Okay. And then 343, that is that. So yes, so I think at this point now that all the bugs are fixed, we should just be able to increment. So 343 is 344. 18, and 344. Tiki Gamer says, hey, I want to tell you, I don't think I will be here tomorrow, and the next day is after tomorrow. That's all right. I mean, we'll miss having you here, but if there are some streams you can't make it to, that is totally fine. I completely understand. I know that life happens, and that's all right. But I do appreciate you letting me know. That does mean a lot to me. So thank you. Yeah, no, I hopefully it's nothing bad for why you're missing. But yeah, hope everything's okay. But yeah, we'll miss having you here, but completely understandable. You know, life happens, and sometimes you make it to the streams, and other times you don't, and that's totally fine. It is all right. I just appreciate it when you're here, whenever you can make that work. So no worries at all. 548, 132. 548, 132. And then 1-3 is going to be 2. This is type, right? Yeah, 2-1. 2-1. And then the 2-1 value. It's picked up. 2-1 value plus 1. The 2-1 value equals dice picked up. If not, show. Wait, is it actually 52? 51. I guess that's true because it's 50, 51, 52, 53. Yes, okay. So show picture 53 is going to be dice plus variable 56 plus dash plus variable 44. This is going to show the image at Probably write this down. 548, 132. 548, 132. 548, 132. Okay, yes. 548, 132. 53. 548, 132. Ticket Gamer says, it's your cousin's wedding. All right, so it's not a bad thing. That'll be fun, though. Should be a good time. Well, hopefully that it all goes well. Your mission is accomplished, sir. You got it done. You got a new 3D model for us. It's pretty exciting if you do. I'm not very proud of today's work. You don't have to be proud of everything you make, but that you can't let that stop you from creating. You know, not everything you make is going to be fantastic or amazing or incredible, and that's totally fine. There's a lot of stuff in this project right here that I'm not particularly proud of right now. But I'm either learning, growing, developing some type of new skill while I'm doing it. I can either come back, fix it later, scrap it, whatever I've got to do. But just because there's one aspect that I'm not proud of, it shouldn't make me, sorry, I'm trying to find my words. It shouldn't make me scrap this whole project just because there's something I'm not proud of. So I'm going to take a look at this 3D model, but if there's something, actually, I'm going to finish this really quick and then we're going to take a look at it. But if there's something like with this particular 3D model, if there's something you're not proud of, that's totally fine. You know, not everything's going to be a piece of art, but as long as you don't let that stop you from continuing to learn and continuing to grow and create, then you'll take what you've learned from this one and you'll improve on your next one. And that's the important part. Just continually learning, growing, improving. Yeah. And not giving up. That is the most important thing. Do not give up. Okay, so value, dice picked up equals spell swap value or variable. Okay. 53 plus, and then the name is dice plus 50. What is it? 56? What is 56? 2-1. Okay. All right. Just making sure we're not messing things up like we did before. 44. This one's 548 and 132. Show dice 99 plus 20 plus dash plus 18 at 548 and 132. I'm gonna do 53 at 548. 548. 132. Okay. And then find empty slot. Spellbook 2-1. Okay, if we come down here and we grab all of that, cut it, and go into the else handler. We come up here, whoop, and we go 18, copy, paste. This is now 19. Spellbook 2-1. Okay, we're going to test this really quick, and then we're going to look at your model. Okay, so let's buy a couple of these dice just to make sure we're good to go. So spellbook, I should be able to still put everything in here. Why is that not showing the name? That's weird. What did I break? Okay, well, that's all right. That's all right. We broke something, but that's fine. For some reason, it's just not renaming them. Because they're there, they're just empty. There's no spell name. Well, on the bright side, it looks like we can level up. That was weird. Okay. Sorry, just really quick, we're going to fix these bugs that I noticed while they're fresh in my mind, and then we are going to look at your model. So fire slot 1-3, geo slot 2-1. So move picture 548, 132. show the picture. 548, 132. 548, 132. 548, 132. 548, 132. Okay, well, I don't know what that positioning error was, because they're all 548, 132, right? And it should be... $548, 132. Okay, so that is correct. 548, 132. That's the first picture. 53. 548, 132. 548, 132. Ah! 132. Knew it had to be somewhere. 548, 132, 548, 132. Okay, so that's that. Now the other thing, and I don't know why it did this. Safe room and rename spells is on. Do that. Oh, it's more broken from my bug. All right, spell 1-1. Spell 1-2. 1-3. 1-3. 1-3. Okay, so this was broken for a little bit longer. I just hadn't noticed it for some reason. 1, 2, 1, 3, 3, 3, and 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 3, 1, 3, 3, and it should be the last one. Actually, I think that's the second to last one. Okay, this should be the last bug that we have to fix for this. Still kicking myself that I somehow messed the naming convention up of those variables. But I couldn't just let it be like that. Because the great thing about the way that they're all, chunked together is that you can just go sequentially up in the variables and everything just works out great. And so if you can't suddenly go sequentially up through the variables, it sucks. So buy all those, come over here, there we go, pyro, and then you should be able to not add that. Okay, so I'm able to add that. That's cool, that's fine, that's all right. Dice picked up. Dice type picked up is a 1, which is correct. Okay. Let's check this. Spellbook. So you're a 1. If I try to combine a 1, it works. 2, that works. A 3, that works. Well, no. Okay, I don't know what the bug is going on there, but we're going to figure that out. Quinn over on YouTube says, as they say, just make it exist first. You can make it better later. That is a fantastic point. And I think that was probably relating to the conversation we were having with TK Gamers over on Twitch. Yes. Make it exist first, and then make it better later. Absolutely, 100%. All right, let's pull this up really quick. Let's see what you have made. Hey. Those look really nice. You got the textures working. That's awesome. And you got the Moonwood games there on the table. I like it. TK Gamers. Absolutely incredible. All right, so TK Gamers, tell me, which one is the plus? Because, so, in America, so this would be a hammer or a mallet. This would be like a scraper. This would be a wrench. an adjustable wrench, and then this would be a tape measure. Oh, none of them are the plus. Okay. I was like, I don't know which one of these would be considered a plus. I tried Googling it the other day to see what like plus in a toolkit would be, and there's just ads for buying like a toolkit, and some company called it like the Toolkit Plus, and I'm like, search plus tool on Google. Yeah, that's what I did yesterday, and anything that I found, it was all just, oh well, buy this toolkit. You know, it has all these tools plus these other tools. So I don't know. I mean, I could try. Yeah, so I did, but let's see. Let's do this. Plus tool. Yeah, so if I go to images, oh, Bing, what the? It's what I get for using Edge for streaming. Plus tool. Oh my gosh. Plus tool. Are any of these the plus tool? All right, which one? Like, is it this? The red ones? Oh, so like these? I guess you can see it without me moving. Huh. All right. Good to know. Yeah, we just call these pliers. Yep, pliers. So apparently, they're called a plus tool elsewhere in the world. You learn something new every day. Good times. All right. So then, yes, we do have a plus tool here in America. We just call them pliers. So, yeah. Awesome. Well, yeah, absolutely fantastic work. Love it. You did really great stuff here. Yeah, the texturing looks really nice too, like the wood grain. Looks like, let's see, can I? No, I have to do that. I don't know this, I don't know it super well, so trying to like navigate is a little difficult. Yeah, you got some really good details on this too. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, I would not know any better. Like, I feel like these are the kinds of tools I would find in, like, if I was looking for a toolkit asset pack, like, I would expect to see tools like this. So, yeah, fantastic work. Really nice. I like it. Yeah, you did really good. Well done. I don't think I can make the tape measure tool again. That's all right. I mean, you made it once. You don't ever have to make it again, especially if you didn't enjoy it. I will say, if there's any of those tools, I don't know how I did it, but I did it. Hey, that applies to so much work that so many people do. You'll make something once, and you'll just kind of look at it and go, I don't know how I made that. I don't know how I would do it again. So, yeah, nothing wrong with that. I know that you could. If you tried again, I absolutely know you could. But if it's not something you enjoyed, then I would say don't ever worry about it again. And just let it be as it is. So, yeah, really nice work. All those tools looked fantastic. So if there's any of those that you feel particularly that you're like, I'm not a fan of how it turned out for whatever reason it was, that's totally fine. And if you want to go back and try to redo what you didn't like, you'll be going in with more experience. And you have the chance to make it better. Or if you're like, you know what, actually looking at them again, I like them, and call it good, move on to the next project, and yeah, you'll be good to go. Okay. So I think the issue is I made it so... Well, no, it should literally be the exact same. 341, 342, 343, 344. There's got to be some variable that I didn't increase, and so it's adding to these. So 344, 344, 344, 344. Spell 2-1 value. I'm just going to check. Because is this a bug on Pyro as well? It is. Oh, it's a bug over here too. I just didn't even try merging them because I was like, you can't. You can. And that is not good. That is not good. Does it actually change? Well, it wouldn't. Does it actually change the type? Does it work on all of these? So if I go like that, and I go like that. Okay, so I'm not taking into account the type. That should be easy enough to fix, though. So it's not that I messed something up, it's just that I didn't do it right the first time. So what I need to do is over here, so when it's checking if you are between... Yes. So in this one. So it's checking if the slot is empty. Or... And we need to do in parentheses. So or if 18 is equal to 341 and if game variables dot value of 20 is equal to game variables dot value, what variable is it? So we need the type of 1 so 353. 353. That should technically be all we need to make sure that works. Let's double chest it and make sure. We grab that, come over to the spell book. Yes. So it's not the same type, so it won't let you merge. And then if we grab a 1 and a 1, we'll test with all of them. Might as well. So if you do 1 here, no, no, no. But because this is a 1 pyro, it merges. Come back over here to the shop, and if we buy a... Good, there's a 2. Just make sure. Okay. But if we come over here to the shop, and we buy the 2 and the 3, and we go to spellbook, and we go, yeah, and yeah. Fantastic. Phew. Okay. That's an easy enough bug to fix. I don't know how I missed that before. I have it in this spot here. Like when you're putting dice down, it checks to see if the spot you're putting it down in matches the value and the type. So I don't know how I missed that in here, but I did. TK Gamer says, all right, boss, what's the next mission? That is a great question. What are you feeling inspired to make? Because the most important thing about creativity is making what you want to make. And so I know sometimes it can be difficult to actually come up with things that you want to make. And if you've got nothing, that's totally fine. You know, I can help out. But is there anything particular that you are like, I would love to make this or figure this out or, you know, XYZ, whatever it may be? TK Gamers also said, hey, is there any assets you will have in the future? Because I want to make 2D2. So if you want, I can make, and if you like it, then you can use it in your game. Yeah, that'd be awesome. So obviously, pixel art is what I'm going to be using in this game. So if you're wanting to do pixel art, you know, stuff that looks like this, then yeah, absolutely. If you wanted to make anything and just show it off, you know, I would. So if I were to use it, like, not saying that I wouldn't, just kind of keeping with the same style. So keeping it very small, pixelated, and keeping with this kind of color palette, like very simple, sticking with like, you know, 5 colors or something like that. Then yeah, absolutely. Anything. Let's actually pull this up. So I've got, so in the center section, let's turn off spellbook. Oh, there's the old spellbook. Spellbook. Where is it? Rooms. Oh, I don't think I have the decor in here. Well, I don't have the decor in here, but really anything to like put inside of these rooms would be awesome to have more stuff. So right now I have stuff like, come over here and go into images, pictures. We've got the decor. Where is it? Decor. There we go. So I've got things like this. If we move it up to here. There we go. So yeah, so I've got things like this where it does like different colored bricks. Or if we bring this in here, it is vines that are growing on the walls. So things like that, I am going to want to add lots more to my game just to make it so that each room feels unique and different. So if you wanted to try and make something like that that would kind of go on the walls, on the floors, you know, wherever it may be, then yeah, absolutely. I might share a folder in Google Drive where I would share basically like the room layout, the color palette and stuff like that. And if anyone wanted to mess around with some pixel art and make something for the game, then yeah, we look at it on stream and, you know, decide if we put it in the game. And if we do, then we'd throw it in there and be like, you know, such and such pixel art made by TK Gamers or whoever made it. It probably won't be right now and or today. Well, it might be today, but after the stream. So, yes. So if you want to try that, I may put together a Google Drive and just have it be public and just share a link to it if anyone wanted to make some pixel art. But yeah, so as far as what you should design next, I guess in the vein of this game, you could try and 3D model dice. That could be fun. There's a whole bunch of different types of dice. You know, you've got your D4s, your D6s, your D8s, your D10s, D12s, D20s. So yeah, if you wanted to try and make some 3D models of some dice, that could be a lot of fun. You can start with the more simple ones, right? I mean, like the D4 is just a triangle. D6 is just a cube. So yeah, you could try that. See if that's fun at all. How many? However many you would like to make. That's completely up to you. You could look up. So if you look up just like D&D dice set. Let me just pull this up here. If we just do D&D dice set. Yeah, so if you look up the dice sets, again, being, I need to switch my default. Yes, if you look up the dice sets for D&D, it should give you some pretty good examples. So yes, I think, what is it, like five different dice per set or 6? Let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, so 7 different dice. You know, if you wanted to make that, and you could always just go with 1 or 2, right? You don't have to make all of them. You could do a D6 or a D20, whatever you feel like would be the most fun. But yeah, that could be a good one. That could be a fun one to do. See you next Monday. All right, sounds good. Well, TK Gamers, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. And yeah, good luck at your, was it your cousin's wedding? I think. No, I've gone down too far. Yes, your cousin's wedding. Good luck at your cousin's wedding. Hopefully it goes well. Yeah, we'll see you next Monday. All right, so we just need to add parenthesis, and then it's just there to there, and then increase that by 1. Simple enough, and it's on the second one. All right, easy enough. Come down here, and then right there, parenthesis, go to the end, paste that. 54. Over here, add the opening parenthesis, and paste that. 55. And you... 56. Okay, that should fix the dice type issue merging. Just pull a couple of these just to make sure. We go into the spell book, try and merge that to that. Doesn't that to that? Nope. And if we try and do that, okay, So still we'll do that. I think that's... well, no, because that's the swapping. Okay, so we need to fix the swapping. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Okay, so this is the greater than. So if 18 is greater than 341, and we just need to say, and 20 is equal to 353. That should be everything we need, actually. Yeah. That's actually should be super easy. Should have thought of it earlier, but it should be pretty easy. Just come down here. You are at 354. Oh boy. 5. And 356. At least the bugs today have been simple. Usually they're not. So we try. Oh wait, let's grab this guy as well. So try. You, no, you, no. Good. You, yes, you, no. Perfect. Fantastic. Okay. Now. Oof. That was a lot of bugs. Okay, so we are good on... come down here. Nope, that is the wrong one. On the dice pickup, come down here. We've got 1, 2, 1, 3. 2, 2. And then while we're here, we'll just do 2, 3 as well. So we'll do all the pickups, and then we'll do the put downs. Let's do spellbook 2. And let's do... where are you? Okay, we'll just put you at the top so I always know where you are. Turn off auto select. So we're doing this slot here. So you are if the player clicks in 556, 168. 556, 168. Oh yeah, that's right. Like, how are those the same? It's because we were already on the same line. You are 628, 240. 628, 240. And if 346 is greater than 0. Spellbook 2-3. Slot picked up now equals 20. You are spell value 2-3. Spell type 2-3. And then spell value 2-3 equals 0. And spell type 2-3 is equal to 0. And then 1062, which is spell number 2's damage. 3, yep, that should be the same. Swap picture 55 with 99. 55 is now quadric out. There we go. Okay. So you should be able to pick up both dice now. So now we need to take care of the setting down. So over here. Let's come all the way down here. 2, 1. Grab these guys and move them down to the bottom. Okay, and then 2, 1, grab all of that, go and do the else handler, paste that. All right, geo slot 2-2. So you release in this area. Actually, no. We've already got it. We might as well use it. 2-2. Just copy that. Well, actually, let's copy that. Here. Here, and this is 2-2. There shouldn't be anything in here except for the X and the Y values, so let's paste that. Okay, and then if 345 is equal to 0, or if 18 is equal to 345, and if 20 is equal to 357. Okay, and then if 345 is greater than or equal to 0, and if 345 is less than or equal to 20, no. I just realized it should not be less than or equal to 20. It just needs to be less than 20. What was I thinking? Yep, we need to go through and update that. That would have been a large bug, a game-breaking bug. Once you leveled up your spell to be level 20, it would allow you to do one more time. That would have been bad. There is no picture 21, which is what it would have raised it to, and would have crashed the game. So, let's just get that taken care of. So if you are less than 20, yes. Because then as soon as you're 20, you cannot upgrade it anymore. Fantastic. Alright, that was an easy enough one. Okay, spellbook 2-2. Show the image at 504, 204. 504, 204. Spell 2-2 type. 2-2 value is equal to picked up. Then 2-2 value plus 1. If not, then 2-2 value is just equal to dice picked up. Okay. And then 54. That's 54, right? Come down here. 51, 52, 53. Why did I go from 52 to 54? 53, 53, 54, 54. Another one that I'm glad I caught. You're all 53, yes. So you'll be 54. So 54 show at, was it 50? Yeah, 504, 204. And you are 356. Okay, so we haven't incremented those yet. Cool. Just making sure. So if I had already incremented these, then that would be bad. So 357, 345, 357, 345, 345, 357. Okay, that is correct. 99, and you are 54, 504, 204. And then if 18 is greater than 345, and if 20 is equal to 357, picked up is greater than, show you at 504, move you at 504 to 204. Spell swap variable is equal to 2-2 value. 2-2 value is equal to dice picked up value. Dice picked up value is equal to spell swap variable. Okay, and then show image 54. Dice plus 357 plus dash plus 345. Show you at 504, 204, and then show image number 99 with 20 plus dash plus 18, 504, 204, and then move picture 53 to 504, 204. Whew. All right. Let's do that one more time. Spell slot 2-3. You are at 556, 168, 556, 168, and 628, 240. 628, 240. All right. My finger itches really bad today. It's terrible. 345 is now 346. 18 is equal to 346, and 20 is equal to 358. 346 is greater than or equal to 0, and 346 is less than 20. Spellbook 2-3. 99 is going to be equal to... Let's move this over here. 592, 204. 592, 204. Type 2-3. If value of 2-3 is equal to dice picked up, then set the value of 2-3 to +1. If not, then set 2-3 value to whatever dice picked up is. Show 55 as dice 358 plus dash plus 346 at 592. 592, 204. 592, 204. Then if 18 is greater than 346, and if 20 is equal to 358, then 592, swap 2-3 value. Wait. Yes, 2-3, and then 2-3 is equal to that, and then that is equal to that. Go. 55 or dice plus 358 plus 346. Show that at 592, 204. And then show 99 for dice plus 20 plus dash plus 18 at 592, 204. And then move 55 to 592. Okay. Then, last but not least, let's come over here. Let's grab these 3 things, come over here, and paste this into the else branch. So if you are equal to 2-1, 20 equals 2-3. Right? Spellbook 1213. 2223. Yes. And you are spellbook 23, spellbook 22, spellbook 21. Okay, save it. Actually, no, we need both of those. We need all of those. Crap. I did not think about that. Right? Do we need all of those? Yes. Because it does rely on the snapping portion. So fire slot 1-1. So your spellbook 1-1. And then down here, we have spellbook. 1-1 is 16. Okay. But you can't pick up 16. So we don't need that. So I know this is very weird and confusing because this is very specifically RPG Maker stuff, but it's like being able to jump to labels. So you're basically telling it where in the code to jump to, and yeah, it's very weird stuff. So, 17 is 1-2, 18 is 1-3. Just to be safe, we're gonna say 20 is 2-1, and 21 is 2-3. 17, 18, 20, 21. Okay, so 17, 18, 20, 21. Okay, that should be correct. Let's come in here and see. I think, as long as everything's right, that should be everything geo. Come over here. We should be able to add you. And add you. And we shouldn't be able to add these guys, but if we swap this out and come over, what happened? We add you. Okay, add you. Okay, pick you up. Okay, that's only slightly buggy. What? I'm sorry? Excuse me? What is happening? So it's 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. I think this is how I had it before. And I think I changed it because I was like, well, you can't pick it up, so you don't need to worry about that. Like an idiot. Well, let's see if that happens. Tika Gamer says, I'm sorry, but I can't make dice also because of my religion. Oh. I did not know that would be a thing. So if you can't make dice, can you make things like playing cards or things like that? Does that work for you, or is that also a no? So I can put that there, move it. Put that there, move it. I can add you. Okay. I can put you there. Put you there. Okay, that's incorrect, but we can fix that. So that would be spellbook 2-2. So you're greater than. And you're going to move 504, 204. Okay. No playing cards either. Okay. Let's see. Something you could make. You could do. Looking around my room to see what there might be. You could make a remote control, like a just like a remote control, something like this. That way you've got all of like the different buttons. You'd have to kind of have be like all the different shapes in it, different colors. You could try and, you know, come up with some creative shape for the remote. Could maybe be fun. Different textures. You can make your remote. All right. Sounds good. Yeah. It's, I don't know. It seems like it could be a fun one to make. A bunch of different shapes and things like that. Colors. So, there we go. Okay, let's just make sure. So we've got one here. Can't pick it up. That's good. So if we try to merge, merges is fine. We do a 1 here, and then a 3 here. All of that is fine. We do a 1 here. We try to do a 3 there. Nope. 3 here. Nope. 1 there. Nope. A 3. Merges it to a 4. Fantastic. Let's check one more thing. We need... Okay, I can't do it. So we go there, and there. That merges properly. And if we go 1, 2, if we try to do 3, 3. Ooh, that even just swaps it back and forth. That makes me happy. I didn't even think that I was actually making it so that would work, but it does. Fantastic. Okay, we have a big Gape and a remote is easy. So maybe one more thing, if you please. I don't know. It's so hard to think on the spot. 3D models. 3D models. You could do... I'm trying to think of something that's like not too crazy. You could do like a skateboard. Try something like that. I feel like that wouldn't be too crazy. Just doing like a skateboard or something like that. You get some fun details on the top or the bottom, the wheels. I was kind of thinking like saying to do a bike, but I feel like a bike, that's a lot of intricate detail that you would need for a bike. So yeah, awesome. Well, I'm excited to see it. Excited to see what it looks like. Okay, so I think that should be good now. The only thing we've got is to get the HUD working for it. So let's come out of full screen on this. You can see what I'm doing, and then we will, let's see, 12, HUD maker. Let's, oh, actually, let's go to the spell book. That is kind of important. Come in here, let's hide everything else. Yes. Let's actually even... All right, let's show everything. Let's show all the elements. I'm going to turn this off. So it's only if 43 is true. And if the actor's length, actor 11's name length is greater than 0. I'm going to say we don't do... Tiki Gamer says, what is your deepest, darkest secret? Oh, geez. Not my actual one. A made-up deep, dark secret. The actual deep, dark secret. I know how to cure cancer, but I'm keeping it secret so that I don't get assassinated. There you go. That is my actual deep, dark secret. Don't tell anyone. Do not tell anyone. It's very secret. Very important that never gets out. Okay, we come in here with Pyro, and we will just get rid of this conditional branch. Or condition. Not conditional branch, just a condition. Okay. And we hide everything else. So with this guy, we're going to clone him. I feel like getting this centered is going to be kind of difficult. All right, bear with me for 2 seconds. It's going to look really janky. Okay, I think that's pretty centered. I think. Okay, so you're going to be game actor 12's name. Fresh, okay. And then we are going to clone you. Say you to you. You. And you are the nickname. And clone. And this is really difficult to get them all lined up. Then you are the profile. Okay. And last but not least, let's get the damage. This one we can actually get lined up properly. Okay, then you are the damage of 1062. Refresh, you should just be 1, which you are. Fantastic. Okay. That is not lined up, though. That is not lined up. I've got that way wrong. Why would I be assassinated if I knew how to cure cancer? It's a conspiracy. If I knew how to cure cancer, then I don't know. I don't know. I wish I had a better answer than that, but it would happen. I promise. But they will capture you, though. That is possible. They may capture me. But big pharma would capture me, and they would. I just realized. This is a crazy side tangent. This can is green. It's not black, but it looks black because of my green screen. So, woo! That's good times. Calling 911. Well, I mean, until they find out, they're not going to come capture me. So as long as you just don't tell anyone, we're going to be fine. Okay, I'm going to figure out all of the lineups later. For now, let's just get all this figured out. So that is that. So we now have the HUD for that. So now we just need, in here, this is the naming. Copy that. We're going to paste that. Okay, let's do comment. We're going to do spell 2 names. This is spell 1 names. Okay, so spell... Oh, jeez, this is going to be so much. Okay, so spell 2, 1, type. So 2, 1 type is 1. Then set 12 to nothing, set 12 to Geo, and 12 to nothing. And then if 2, 2 is equal to 0. Yes.
Thanks for the follow, Sodara.
Sodara. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Hopefully the content here is entertaining enough. I mean, I guess if you followed, it must be, right? We're just working on some spellbook stuff if you are just jumping in new here. And then if 2, 3 is equal to 1, and set 12 to nothing, U to Geo. Wait. Okay, I need to do more editing than this. Because 2, 1 will never be 1. It's only going to be 2. Okay. Alright. That's fine. That is fine. Set it to Geo. And then if 2, 2 is equal to 0, and set it to nothing, Geo, nothing. If 2, 3 is equal to 1, then it's Geo, Pyro. Okay, alright. So we were on the right path. If 2, 3 is equal to 2, then it is Garo, Geo, and Geo. If spell type 2-3 is equal to 3, then it is Geo. Why do I keep doing Garo? Geo, Necro. 2, 3 is 4, then set it to nothing, Geo, and Hydro. And then if 1, 2, so if 2, 2 is equal to 1, then set you to nothing, Geo, Pyro. And if 2, 3 is equal to 1, oh man, okay, so we're setting it to Geo, Pyro, yes. If 2, 3 is equal to 2, then you're setting it to Geo. Pyro. Geo. If 2, 3 is equal to 3, then you would be Geo. Pyro. Necro. So basically it's just the first one I need to change. I hope. I think we're doing this right. So you would be Geo, Pyro, Hydro. And then if 2, 2 is equal to 2, then you are nothing, Geo, Geo. And then if 2, 3 is equal to 1, then you are... Oof. And you are Geo, Geo, Pyro. If 2, 3 is equal to 2, then you are Geo, Geo, Geo. 2, 3 is equal to 3, you are Geo, Geo, Necro. 2, 3 is equal to 4, then you are Geo, Geo, Hydro. This is a lot. This is a lot. So Dara says, I just watched your PoE 2 Act 2 video. It was pretty entertaining. Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, PoE 2, we play on Fridays. So just to kind of break up the coding. But for now, we do Monday through Thursday, rather. We do game dev. So we are just working on an old school RPG and having a good time while doing it. Well, hopefully having a good time while doing it. I'm having a good time. Hopefully everyone watching is having a good time. So if wait a minute. 2, 2 is equal to 3. There. Okay. Yes. And then if 2, 3. So we're trying to get the naming conventions as you're building out your spells to all work correctly. So you would be Geo, Necro, Pyro. 2, 3 would be Geo, Necro, Geo. 2, 3 is Geo, Necro, Necro. 2, 3 equals to 4 is Geo, Necro, Hydro. All right, last one. So if 2, 2 is equal to 4, then set 12 to nothing, 12 to Geo, and 12 to Hydro. Ooh, Hydro. It's not even a Monday. It's not even a Monday, and I'm messing up this bad. Oh well. Well, Sodara, welcome you. Glad you're here. It's always fun to add a new viewer. So, appreciate you being here. Geo, Hydro, Pyro. 2, 3 is Geo, Hydro, Geo. Geo, Hydro, Necro. Last one. 2, 3 is equal to 4. Then you are Geo, Hydro, Hydro. Phew. Save that. Okay, well, let's take a look here and see. So we pull all of these, then if we come in here to the spell book, Geo, that is correct, but it is not lined up, as you can see. We go Geo. I'm going to line you up. That, I don't know why it's not lining up with Pyro. I don't get it. That's okay. Trying to figure out the best way to get these centered. I think I might, just for centering it, we're going to come in here. We're going to pull up safe room 2. Oh, don't want to pull it up. We want to put it here. And then just for now, we're going to make these super bright. So when we come over here, I'm also realizing, there we go. Come over here and go to the spell book. It looks hideous, but we can center everything and make it look good. I hope. So first of all, is Pyro actually centered? Yeah, that looks pretty centered. Pyro, yes. Then damage, that is also centered. So this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that is good then. The Geo, that is not centered. So we're gonna do relative. Going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And with damage, we're going to get you all lined up with that. Are you lined up? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So then let's go over to the shop. Let's get all those added. Go to the spell book. And if we add these, yep, looks terrible, but we're gonna get them all lined up. It's gonna be okay in the end. So with Geo, we also need to go to the shop. Let's get 2 more of these. Add you. Now we can get these lined up. So with Geo, let's get you lined up with this guy. Four. And then we'll do this Geo. Line it up here. I think I already did this, but we'll just click check. 4. And last but not least, I don't know why it's not lining up. Whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that should all be lined up now. Yes. All right, there we go. So if we close that and come back over here to Photoshop, undo those horrendous changes, you should then be able to come in here, pull up the spell book. There we go. You got your Pyro, you got your Geo. Now, let's do some testing and see. Well, that's not all the dice. That's not all the dice. That's not all. That's not all. There we go. Gotta get some good RNG. Okay, in the spellbook, we got Geo. We add another one. We got Geo, another one. Geo, another one here. Geo. Perfect. Add this. We've got Geo Necro. Geo Pyro Necro. Geo Pyro. Geo Pyro Hydro. Geo Hydro. Trying to think of any other combinations we would have. I think that's all the combinations. Well, I guess we've also got Geo Hydro Hydro, Geo Pyro Pyro. Whoa. Okay, well, there's an issue. That one should be easy enough to fix, because you can see it works here, but then if I move it over to here, it changes that one. So somewhere I just didn't adjust which name it's changing. So then Necro. I also need to check and see. So in the shop, there we go. Got more Necro dice. So if we go here and here. Okay, Geo Necro. Perfect. I think then Geo Hydro Geo. Let's do Geo Hydro Geo. Yes, that is correct. Okay, so it is. So I think the only thing that we need to change then is when you put Pyro dice over here, it's not changing that correctly. It's only adjusting that. But that is a pretty easy fix as far as the naming convention goes. But that means you can now do your Geo spells. You can now mix and match and add whatever other elements you want. I am noticing, though, it's not changing the damage. That's not correct. You should be going off of, though, let's unfull screen that. You should be going off of, come in here, game variables, damage, 1062. That should be right, 1062. Because when you put the dice down, is it also when you pick it up, though? Yes, instead of 1062 to 344, 345, and 346. 344, 345, 346. Yeah. 212223. Okay. So what about when you put it down? It should also be doing that same thing. That's right, we had it down here. That's right. Okay. So all we need to do is come down here, grab this one, and come back over here in the spell book and add it there. Okay. I knew I had it somewhere else. I just couldn't remember where it was. So if we come back in here and we grab a bunch of dice, go into the spell book, we add Necro to there. Damage is now 2, so it's Geo Necro damage, and it's doing 2. We add to that guy. Now we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Okay, there we go. Whew. So it is working. Fantastic. Incredible. I can do the same thing over here. Now we've got Pyro Pyro Geo and Geo Necro Hydro. I am very glad that's actually working. I have been worried because we have had so many bugs with this thing. I thought for sure we were just going to have to scrap the whole thing and just be like, you know what? It's not going to work. Let's just move on and not do it. But it's working. And that makes me very happy. So, with that though, we still do need to come in here. So it's specific only to the Pyro. Okay. So what would the conditions be? The conditions are, obviously, in the second section. Yes. Okay. So if we come over here, so we just need to find, so all of these are 12, but one of these is going to be 11. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. One of these eventually is gonna be 11. There it is, we fixed it. That should be all we need. So if we coming back in here and we grab a red dice, and we go over to the spell book and put it into the Geo slot, it says Geo Pyro. That's right, it says it right. Geo Pyro. We fixed that bug right up. Hydro. Geo Pyro. Geo Geo. Geo Necro. Woo! It's working. Oh, okay. Fantastic. Knock knock. Oh, hi. How are you?
Green.
Yeah, green. Yeah, it's green, Daddy. Oh, is that my water? You want me to drink some water? Oh, thank you. Oh, am I hungry? Yep, I'm hungry for some water. Oh, you want the water? Yeah, do you want me to drink some water? Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, you're gonna say night-night to the kitty? Yeah, do you need some water? Yeah, you can have some water before nap time. Yeah. Oh, you want me to drink? Okay. Bye-bye. She always knows when I've been drinking too much Monster. I gotta switch it up with some water. All right, so that is that. So we've got the 2 spell slots now. Fantastic. Ooh. I mean, not as bad as I was fearing, not as great as I would have hoped as far as amount of time that it took. But we were also sidetracked a ton with different bugs, things that I hadn't realized that we needed to do, changes that I thought we had made that we didn't. So I think the next one should be faster and better. If you come in here, we've got new spellbook geo functionality. That is good to go. And new spellbook name changes for geo. There we go. Perfect. All right, now we do spellbook functionality, necro, and name changes for necro. Let's get into it. I believe in us. I believe that we can get this thing figured out like that. It's gonna be good. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is you make it so that when you open the room, it shows the dice. So right now we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go like this. 346 is 347. 346 is 347. 55 is 56. 58 is 59. Plus dash plus 47. You're going to show at... Oof, let's come over there. There we go. Perfect. Let's see if we can just power through this one. So it's 1150. Let's see how quickly we can get through this thing. So I'm going to show you at 732, 132. 732, 132. I wonder. Let's do a notepad really quick. Let's do. I'm going to do dice 1, dice 2, dice 3. So dice 1, picture. So the X is 732. The Y is 132. Touch is... I'm just going to get all of these right now and just see how much faster it'll be if I just get all of these up front. So we do this guy. That's 688, 204. 688, 204. And then the X and the Y is 776, 204. 776, 204. Okay, and then the touch is 696, 96. 696, 96. And 768, 168. 768, 168. Touch for dice 2 is... I mean, like, I would assume that just getting all these numbers right here should make it go a lot faster. But we'll see. 652, 168. 652, 168. $724, 240, 724, 724, 240. Whew. And the touch for the third dice is... Come on. That's not right. What am I doing with my life? There we go. 740, 168, 740, 168, and 812, 240. 812, 240. Okay, and then everything else should just be incremental stuff. So, 732, 132. Okay, we'll do 348 and 348. You are 57, 360 plus dash plus 348 and show at 688, 204. And the last one is 349, 349. Show picture 58. That's 361 plus dash plus 349. You are showing at 776 and 204. All right. So that in itself should be enough to show this dice. Should have been. One, 1, 2, 1. 3, 1. What? Okay. 3, 1. 4, 1. What am I doing with my life? 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1. Okay. That was my bad. I don't know why I had it set like that. The spellbook, there we go. Shows that dice. Perfect. That is what we want. So that should be everything for here. Shows it when you click on the room. Ooh, that's actually something I didn't check and see. We got to check and make sure when we go like this, we say you and you. And then if we leave and come back, leave, come back, leave, come back, you to you to you to you, leave, come back, leave, come back. Okay, just wanted to make sure that was working, because I'm weird like that. All right, we come down to here, and we grab this. We are going to say 696 and 96. And you are 768, 168. If the variable 347 is greater than 0, and this is spellbook 3-2. Weird. All right. Picked up slot is now equal to, so that's 21, 22, 23. Picked up is equal to spell 3-1 value. 3-1 type. And then 3-1 value is equal to 0. No, not 3-1. So you can't pick up the first dice. 3-2 value. 3-2 type. And then 3-1 value, 3-2 value is equal to 0. 3-2 type is equal to 0. Okay, and then 1062, 1063, 1064. No, 1063 plus 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. 7, 48, 49. 47, 48, 49. Yes. All right. And then swap. So 55, 56, 57 with 57. So increments by 2. So you go 54, 55, skip 56, 57. Turn on picked up. Okay, and same thing here. We'll go with this one's dice. Crap, I think I just did. I did the X and Y for dice 1. 652. 168. 724. 240. It's all right. At least we caught it this time, and not later down the road. Bugs, but that's fine. So 740, 168, 812, 240, and then if the variable's 349, right? 349 is what we need. 349 value, yes. So that means this guy needs to be 348. Go. So we can't increment on this page. It's the next page we increment. Gotta remember that. All right. You are 3, 3. And then you are, if you are equal to 20. No, set it to 24. And then 20. Then 3, 2 value is 3, 3 value. 3, 3 type. Yes. And then let's do 3, 3 type is equal to 0. 3, 3 value is equal to 0. And then set 1063 to that. Swap picture 58. 8. Okay, that should be everything for picked up. Now let's do everything for release. Ooh, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. That. Put you down there. I sincerely hope that we can do this. I don't know if it's going to break RPG Maker, because I know that it has a certain limit. You can only put so much in one of these events that it just eventually just says no more. Let's hope that doesn't happen. All right. Geo, this is now Necro slot 3-1. Okay, so you are, if you are equal to 696 and 96 and 768 and 168. Okay. And if you are, if 346, you're 347 is equal to 0. And if 18 is equal to 347. And if 20 is equal to 359. 359 is 3-1. Good. Okay. And then 347 is greater than or equal to 0. And if 347 is less than 20, then do spell book 3-1. 99, we're going to 732, 132. And then 3-3 type. It's equal to that. So then if 3-3 value is equal to dice picked up, then set 3-3 value to 1. If you're not, then set the 3-3 value to whatever that value is. Right, and we got 56. Is that correct? 56, right? Yes, 56, and then 57, 58. Okay, just making sure. There's so many things here that I'm just like, if I'm getting this wrong and I start copying and pasting, it's gonna really suck for bugs. Okay, so 56, show dice plus 58 is 59, plus dash, plus 56, 46 is 47. You're going to show you at 732, 132. Erase picture number 99, show picture, move picture 56 to 732, 132, jump to end. And then if 18 is greater than 347, and if 20 is equal to 359, and this is going to swap. So move picture number 99 to 732 and 132. And then swap, spell swap variable is equal to 3-1 value. What am I doing with my life? 3-3 type should not be 3-3 type. You are 3-1 type. 3-1 value. 3-1 value. Okay, there we go. That could have been a fun bug. 347. 359, 347. Okay. Whew. I don't know what I was doing there. Okay, so that's that. 3-1, and then this is 3-1 value. And then that, and then we're going to show image 56 as dice plus 359 plus dash plus 347. It's going to show it at 732, 132, and then move picture number 99, 20 plus dash plus 18 at 732, 132, and then move picture 56 to 730. Oh my gosh. I thought that maybe the double keys were starting to stop, but nope. They're still alive and well. Okay, you go into the else handler as well. Your necro slot 3-2. Okay, so we can get rid of that. Okay, so you're between 652 and 168. And if you're between 724 and 240. Ooh, 240. And 348 is equal to 0, or if 18 is equal to 348. Okay, yes. Just wanted to make sure I got that right. 348, and if 20 is equal to 360. 360. Ooh. And if 348 is greater than or equal to 0, and 348 is less than 20, then this is spellbook 3-2. 99 at 688, 204. 3-2 type. 3. Oh, crap. So that means I messed up the one up there, too. So your 3-2 value. Then set 3-2 value to equal 1. If not, then the 3-2 value equals that. Okay, let's come up here. So it is this else handler. 3-3 values. We're not checking if the 3-3 value is equal to that. We're checking if the 3-1 value is equal to that. I don't know. I don't know why in my mind I was thinking we were on 3-3, but for some reason that's where my mind was. Okay, so if 3-2 value is equal to dice picked up, then set 3-2 value to +1. If not, 3-2 value equals dice picked up. And show image 57 as dice plus variable 360 plus dash plus 348. Show that at 688 and 204. Erase picture 99, picture 57, show you at 688 and 204. Okay. And then last, this is the swapping if one is greater than the other. So if 18 is greater than 348, and if 20 is equal to 360, so if it's the same type, then picture 99, move you to 688, 204. Spell swap variable is equal to 3-2 value. 3-2 value is equal to dice picked up, and dice picked up is equal to spell swap variable. And then show image 57. Dice value 359 is 360. I also just saw this. That's not what we want to show. You are showing 348 at 688 and 204. That freaking, the 7 and the 2 double typing is an absolute nightmare. Hate it. I need to fix it so bad. But yeah, so that means up here it's trying to do 3,477. All right, so let's get this guy. So you are picture number 99, 20 plus dash plus 18. And you are showing at 688, 204. And last but not least, 57, show you at 688 and 204. All right, save that just in case. I do not want it.
Thanks for the follow,
What?
Quinn up.
Quinn up. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. That means so much to me. Glad you could be here. We are building out a spell book right now, making it so you can, well, build spells. So, it's we're making progress. It's a slow but tedious process, but we are almost done. We're almost done with spell slots 3, 1 through 3, and then we're going to do spell slots 4, 1 through 3. So, as soon as we finish with this last one, we're going to be doing some testing, so you can see what we're working with. Good luck debugging. Yeah, it's, I've made quite a few bugs for myself just today alone. So, it is a lot going on. But once it's all said and done, it should work pretty well. So, if the X value is between 740, there's that double 7 again. I really need to keep my eye out for that. And 168. And if X is less than or equal to 812, and if Y is less than or equal to 240, which was, we're good to go there. And 349 is equal to 0. And if 18 is equal to 349, and if 20 is equal to 361, 349. Getting emails from Twitch. 349 is greater than 0, or less than 20. This is spellbook 3-3. All right, we'll show at 776 and 204. You are type 3-3, finally at 3-3, and then 3-3 value, and then set 3-3 value plus 1, or set 3-3 value to be the dice picked up value. Show picture 58, dice plus game variables value 361 plus dash plus 349 at 776 and 204. Okay, then show picture number 58 at 776, 204. And then if 18 is greater than 349, and if 20 is equal to 361, then move picture 99 to 776. Spell swap variable is now equal to 3-3 value. 3-3 value is now equal to dice picked up value. Dice picked up value is now equal to spell swap variable. Yada, yada, yada. 57 is now 58 plus 361 plus dash plus 349. We're going to show you at 776. I hate that double 7. 204. It's freaking keyboard. It's great. I love this keyboard. It's fantastic. Except for the double types. 776. There we go. And last but not least, move picture 58 to 776, 204. Ooh, fantastic. Now we come down here. We copy all of this. Let's cut it. Let's move up here to the else handler. Paste it in there. And then we just need to grab 21. So if you're equal to 22, 23, then you'll be spellbook 3-2. No, we need all of these actually. What am I thinking? So if you're equal to 22, then you're going to jump to 3-1. You are equal to 23. You jump to spellbook 3-2. And last but not least, if you're equal to 24, you're going to jump to 3-3. I just want to make sure, though, that I have that right on the pickups. So you're 17, 18, 20, 21, 23, 24. Okay. All right. Let's give this a test and see what happens. That is not a lot of dice in the store. That's more, but not quite all. There we go. That's all the dice. All right. So let's buy a few dice just to test and see. So if we come over here to the spell book, we should still be able to add to these. Still pyro, pyro, pyro. All right. Same thing here. We should still be able to add to those. Geo, Hydro, Necro. Now for the big moment. Can we... Well, first of all, we shouldn't be able to move any of that. Good. Fantastic. So if we put you in here, it should merge. Go up to a 2, which it does. we shouldn't be able to merge those, which it doesn't. Good. And if we put a 2 here, it should go like that. We should be able to take it out, put it there. Okay. Put a 3 there and a 3 of that. Shouldn't merge. Perfect. Put a 1 here, but a 2 here. It should then merge out. I think that all seems to be working right. Yeah, so I can't merge if they're not the same type, so that's good. Even if they're the same value, they won't merge. I can't put into there, but if I put a 1 in there, I can then swap out to a 2, swap out to a 3, put that there, move that over there. Okay. Yeah, I think that is working. It makes me worried because there is no bug. And there's always at least one bug. And so now I am fearful as to why. Why are there no bugs? There has to be a bug. What am I not seeing? What? There's got to be one, right? There's always one. All right, well, I see no bugs. So I think we can then move on. Ooh, so we're still not quite done. We have gotten the slots themselves working, but now we need to get the actual HUD working. Let's go ahead to full screen here. We're going to hit F12. We're going to pull up the HUD maker. Let's hide everything that we're not using. Okay, so let's just do... Sure, we'll grab this guy. Just to make things easier. Let's close that. Let's come over here. So your Pyro, Geo, Hydro. Just to make things easier, we're just going to throw that into all of those. Yes, that should be fine. So we come over here. Let's just grab... Well, yeah, that should be fine. So we can just come over here, press F12, and in here, hide everything. Okay, so let's clone you, and you're going to be the name of 13, which is Hydro. Fantastic. Yeah, let's do this again. Last time, to make centering everything easier, I made all of these dark colors a horrendous bright color, just so we can see things a little bit better. So it's going to look terrible for now, but it'll be all right in the end. So let's hide everything else and come down here to Hydro. So you need to be at the top. Let's do shop. Let's just buy some of these. Come over here and add those to that. All right. And then Hydro. We're going to line you up with Geo. Come over here. And we're going to surround. Because we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We've got Hydro. And then we can probably just clone you. Because then you are nickname of 13. Four. There we go. And clone you. Okay, and then you are profile of 13. Fantastic. There we go. Last but not least, let's get the damage. If we clone you, you are now variable 1063. Refresh that. Of course, you're 0. That's fine. Let's get you up here. 4. 4. There we go. All right, there we go. We're all lined up. Let's close out of that. And then let's come in here and we're going to revert those awful changes. Okay. Now, the only other thing we need to do... And that is on here. When you pick up the dice. So you are setting 1063, 1063. Okay. And then over... When you click on this, does it adjust the damage? It doesn't. Should it? No, because you won't be leveling up your dice unless you're in the spellbook. So, let's come over to the release. Actually, no. Let's copy this guy. Come over here to spellbook release. Paste it in there. 6. Ooh. Well, that's awkward. So over here at the end... Oh wait, no, that's not awkward. Never mind. I was like, why is it turning on the same switch on all 3 of these? It's because it's the rename switch. I'm an idiot. Okay, that should be good there. So... Why... Okay, that's why. 2-1, so 1-1, 2-1. This one needs to be value of 3-1, 4-1. More bugs that we had created earlier in the day that I hadn't fixed. Hadn't noticed, hadn't fixed. Now we noticed them, and now we fixed them. So if we come over here to the spell book, you can see each one of these does 1 damage, which is exactly what we want. All right, and if we do that. Now, we need to do the fun part, which is setting up the names for all these spells. I just want to make sure, really quick, so you're not going to see any names, you're just going to see the damage. I just want to see really quick, if we buy some dice, come over here to the spell book, everything's still working, right? We can put a 2 there, becomes 3 damage, put a 3 there, becomes 6 damage. I take that off and put a 2 there, it's 5 damage. Okay. Everything else, all the other slots are still working. These guys get their names correctly because we've actually finished their names. So Geo Hydro, Pyro Geo. Okay, so yeah, so at this point we just need to set up the names. The fun stuff. But hey, on the bright side, it's only been, what, 30 minutes almost to do the whole other spell slot? And we did run into some other weird bugs that we had to go in and fix. So, really, I'd say we're making pretty good time. Let's copy that, put that down there, and let's just dish. So spell names 3. So spell 3 names. Okay. So once we get into the groove, this one goes by pretty quickly. So spell 2-1 type. So this is spell 3-1 type. You are equal to 3. No. Yes? 2-1 is equal to 2. 1-1 is equal to 1. Yes. Okay, yeah. So if 3-1 is equal to 3, then change 13 to nothing. 13 to Hydro. I'm actually going to copy that, just so I don't have to type it out every single time. So then then we need to change these to 3-2. So if 3-2 type is equal to 0, then we're going to do 13, Hydro 13. And then if 3-3 is equal to 1, then we're doing U, Hydro, Pyro. If 3-3 is equal to 2, we do nothing, Hydro, Geo. 3-3 is equal to 3, then we're doing nothing, Hydro, Necro. And if 3-3 is equal to 4, then we're doing nothing, Hydro. I'm doing that wrong. It is not Hydro. It is Necro. Yes, because Necro is the 3rd element. So it goes Pyro, Geo, Necro, Hydro. Okay. I had it wrong. That was my bad. That was my bad. Okay, so then this is if 3-2 type is equal to 1. Set that to nothing. Set that to necro. Set that to pyro. And then if 3-3 is equal to 1, set that to necro, pyro, geo. 3-3 is equal to 3 would be necro, pyro, necro. And if 3-3 is equal to 4, that would be 13, necro, pyro, hydro. Ooh, okay. And then if 3-2 is equal to 2, then that's going to be nothing, necro, geo. But if 3-3 is equal to 1, then it is necro, geo, pyro. 3-3 is equal to 2, then it is necro, geo, geo. 3-3 is equal to 3, then it is necro, geo, necro. 3-3 is equal to 4, then it is necro, geo, hydro. If 3-2 is equal to 3, then it is nothing, necro, necro. If 3-3 is equal to 1, then it is necro, necro, pyro. 3-3 is equal to 2, then it is necro, necro, geo. If 3-3 is equal to 3, then it is necro, necro, necro. 3 is equal to 4, it is necro, necro, hydro. And then last but not least, if 3-2 is equal to 4, then it is nothing, necro, hydro. And if 3-3 is equal to 1, then it is necro, hydro, pyro. 3-3 is equal to 2, then it is necro, hydro, geo. 3 is equal to 3, then it is 13 necro, hydro, necro. And if 3-3 is equal to 4, it is then necro, hydro, hydro. Whew. All right. Let's give that a try and see what happens. That should be enough to kind of get a good idea. So it's necro, necro, necro. If I get rid of that and we go necro, necro, pyro, necro, necro, hydro, necro, necro, geo. Get rid of that, then it is necro, pyro, necro, pyro, necro, geo, necro, geo, necro, hydro, necro, hydro, necro, pyro, crap. Necro, hydro, geo. Okay. So it's necro, pyro, hydro, necro, pyro. So it's the necro, pyro, geo. And pyro that's... Okay. So on necro, pyro, geo. Alright, let's see what happened. I think all of these should be right. So let's check the names first. So we've got 13s, 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 13. Scanning for any of these to potentially be 12s. Aha. Okay, those need to be 12s. I mean, those need to be 13s. 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13. Okay, let's see if that fixes that. It was pyro, pyro works. Pyro, hydro works. Pyro, necro works. Pyro, hydro. Pyro, pyro. Pyro, necro. The only thing that wasn't working then was these guys. Excuse me. Pyro, so necro, pyro. And then still Necro, Pyro, Geo. So what if we do Necro, Geo, Pyro? So it's specifically Necro, Pyro, Geo. But if it's Necro, Geo, Pyro, then it works. Okay, so what would that be? Let's move that out of the way, and we will find out. So let's come down here, a little bit of bug fixing. I think that would be a variable issue, like an if statement. So 33, 33, 33, 33, 32, 33, 33, 33, 33, 32, 3, 33, 33, 33, 32, 3, 33, aha, 2, 3. So you need to be a 3, 3 type. 3, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 3, 1. Okay, that should fix that. So let's refresh that. And if we buy one of those, and a couple of other these ones, spellbook. So if we go Geo, Pyro, 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 Geo. So Necro, Pyro, Geo. Necro, Geo, Pyro. Okay, there we go. Fantastic. That is working. Let's just make sure that all these are. So Necro, Hydro, Pyro. Necro, Pyro, Hydro. Necro, Pyro. Necro, Pyro, Necro. Okay. Awesome. Geo, Pyro, Hydro. Oof. I think that's good. I think that's good for this spell slot. So you've got the naming conventions working correctly. You can mix and match and merge and all that fun stuff. So we just get all of these. And if we come over here to the spell book, we can add you to there and then put you in there and then go like that. And it'll swap that out and put that there and merge that into that and merge that and merge that. Yeah. Sweet. Happy day. Sad it took this long to get to this point, but happy day. So yeah, really, that would make it then so with your gameplay, you want to empty your inventory as much as possible when you get to your spellbook. Just put as many dice as you can into your spells and it'll be good. Yeah. All right, cool. Well then, that means we've just got, oh crap. Forgot about that. So if you go to shop, it gets rid of all those. But if you go to spellbook and then quests, it doesn't get rid of those. So what's happening when we click shop? We click shop. Well, we're going to want to make sure we're erasing pictures. What pictures would those be? That is pictures. Spellbook. Well, let's just go spellbook here. 2111. So this is pictures 50 through 58. 50 through 58. Okay, so over here, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. Oh, that's the shop. 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. Okay. That should be right. So then over here in the quests, we are erasing those minus 61. Okay. So that should now make it so if you come over here and you spellbook, I'm just going to put one of each of these in one of those and swap that out and put you there. If you go to quests, it should get rid of all those, but if you bring it back up, it should all show. And if we put that there and go to shop, go to here, that's all still the same. Awesome. Quests, spellbook, shop, spellbook. Cool. All right. Man, that has been a nightmare. We're making good progress. So, we can now say that the Necro spellbook, Necro functionality is done, and the name changes for Necro is done. So last but not least is the spellbook name changes for Hydro and the Hydro functionality. Let's do it. We're so close. We're almost done with this spellbook, which would then put us basically done with this safe room, which I'll be so happy with. I've enjoyed the safe room. It's been fun. It's been a lot of interesting systems to put in place. But I will be very happy when we're done with it. If I'm being completely honest. Which I will be completely honest. Alright, so let's come over here. I think what we need to do now at this point is we just need to come into Photoshop, and I am going to... So I've got a notepad right here with all of the X and Y coordinates and picture coordinates and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to add all that to here, based off of this stuff. So, first off, dice 1. So the X and the Y, that is where the dice is going to go. That is right. Let's grab this guy, let's put him over there. Dice's X and Y for this spot is 916, 132. 916, 132. And for this spot, you are 872, 204, 872, 204. Then for this last spot, we've got 960, 204. 960, 204. All right, now we figure out the touch coordinates. So if you are in here, which is 880, 96, 880, 96. And if you are down to here, 952, 168. 952, 168. Dice 2, you are 836, 168. 836, 168. And 908, 240. 908, 240. And the last dice coordinates are 924, 168. 924, 168. And 996, 240. 996, 240. Okay. Fantastic. So, let's make this happen. So what do we need to do? First of all, we need to come in here and we need to take this guy and just say if 350, so if there's a dice in this slot and it is greater than or equal to 1 or less than or equal to 20, we don't technically need the greater, less than or equal to 20. We're going to do it anyway, because that's how we've been doing all the rest of the ones, so we'll just keep doing that. And show dice at 362-350. Show you at 916 and 132. And same thing here, 351. 351, show picture number 60 at 363, 351 at 872, 204, and the last one is 352, 352, picture number 61, 634 plus dash 352, 960 and 204. Okay, so that will just show the dice in the room. So if we were to come over here, we should be able to go to the spell book, And there we go. We've got our first dice. Whoop. There we go. We've got our first dice. Right there. Fantastic. Okay, now for the hard part. The long part. The tedious part. Actually setting all of this up. That's all right. We've got some good jams to do it to. All right, so you are 836 and 168 and 908 and 240. And if 351 is greater than 0. 351 is 42. Yes. $50. So this is 50, 51, and 52. Turn that on. Okay, so 58, 59, 60, and 60. There we go. Then it turns on, picked up. So let's copy that, because we need to do this one more time. So if you are between 924 and 168 and 996 and 240, and if 352 is greater than 0, this is spellbook 4-3, picked up is equal to 27. 42 is now 43 value. 43 type. 43 type is now equal to 0, and 43 value is now equal to 0. There we go. All of that's the same. Swap 61 with 99. 61 is now quad out. And turn on picked up. All right, save that. That should be everything for the picking up of the dice. So we come back in here, and we move over down to here. Guess I got to turn that down so you can hear me better when I'm explaining all this. So down here, we should just paste that. That is going to adjust the damage. I'm actually remembering to do that first and foremost, so we're good there. Now, here is where we could potentially break, because this is so many lines of code in the contents of this event. And I've said it before, I'll say it again, RPG Maker has a limit, and when you hit that limit, you just cannot add anymore. I've only hit that limit once, and it sucked. So, let's hope we don't hit that limit. So we just have 3 more. We just have 3 more blocks of code this size to copy and paste. It should be fine, but if it's not, we're gonna have to figure something out. So, 4-1, this is no longer the Necro slot, this is the Hydro slot. All right, so if you are in 880, 96, and 952, and 168, then you can do these things. If 350 is equal to 0, or if 18 is equal to 350, and if 20 is equal to 362, as long as the value and the type are the same, and if 350 is greater than or equal to 0, or 350 is less than 20, then this is spellbook 4-1. We're going to move picture 99 to 916 and 132. And then spell 4-1 type. Just want to make sure that's what I should be doing first, right? Spell 3 type. Spell 3 2 type. Come further up here. I mean, it's all working, so it should be, yeah. 2 3 type. Okay. Making sure. I wanted to make sure I wasn't doing that incorrect. Okay, so this is 4-1 value. So 4-1 value now equal to dice picked up. Now, if 4-1 value is equal to dice picked up, then dice 4-1 value plus 1. If not, then 4-1 value set it to dice picked up. All right, and then show picture 59 as dice plus 362 plus dash plus 350, and show that at 916 132. Erase picture 99, show picture 59 at 916 132. Then, if 18 is greater than 350, and if 20 is equal to 362, then move picture number 99 to 916 132. Spell swap variable is now equal to 4-1 value. 4-1 value is now equal to dice picked up. Dice picked up is now equal to spell swap variable. Show 59 dice plus 362 dash 350, and show this at 916 132, then show this at 916 132. All right, then move picture 59 to 916 132. Done and done. Fantastic. Save it. Let's go back in here. We've just got to do that 2 more times. Please don't break on me, game. Please do not break on me. So you through you. All right. I haven't broken yet. 4-1 is now 4-2. Let's get rid of that. So dice 2, you are 872 and 204. Nope, you are not. You are 836, 168. You are 908, 240. Okay, so then if 351 is equal to 0, or if 18 is equal to 351, and if 20 is equal to 363, and if 351 is greater than or equal to 0, and 351 is less than 20, and spellbook 4-2, this is going to show at 872, 872, 204. Got to keep an eye on that one because there's a 7 in it. So 4-1 type is 4-2 type. And then if 4-2 value is equal to dice picked up, then set 4-2 value to +1. Not, then set 4-2 value to dice picked up. Ooh, this is quite the process. We're so close. I can almost taste it. We're so close. All right, so 363 plus dash plus 351. Show this image at 872. Hate that double 7. 204. If it did it every time, it would be easier, but it just, sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't, and it makes it really annoying. See, right there, it did 872 just fine. 204. But the 2 seems to be better now. I don't know why, but it does. Okay, so 18 is greater than 351, and 20 is equal to 363. Then we're going to say show picture number 99 at 872, 204. Then spell swap variable is equal to 4-2 value. 4-2 value is equal to dice picked up. Dice picked up is equal to swap variables. And show image layer 60 as dice 363 plus dash plus 351. 872, 872, 204. Did I do 972 on either of these other ones? No. Okay. Okay, we're good. Just making sure. And then 99 show you at 872 and 204. And then last but not least, image 60 at 872, 204. Fantastic. We're going to save that. Okay, last one. Please don't break on me. Please don't break on me. Okay. Whew. That means we are able to get this. Fantastic. Well, crap. We still need to add a little bit more, but hopefully it should be fine. All right, so let's delete these lines of code. All right, so you are 924 and 168, and you are 996 and 240. And you are if 252 is equal to 0, or if 18 is equal to 352 and 20 is equal to 364. All right, 352 is greater than or equal to 0, and 352 is less than 20. Then spellbook 4-3, you are 960, 204. And then spell 4-3 type. Okay. All right, and then spell 4-3 value, then set 4-3 value +1. If not, then set 4-3 value to dice picked up. And show picture number 61 as dice plus 364 plus dash plus 352. It's going to show this at 960 and 204. 99, 61, 960, 204. Else, if 18 is greater than 352 and 20 is equal to 364. 99, you are 960, 204. Yes, 960, 204. 4-3 value, 4-3 value. Image layer 61, dice plus 364 plus dash plus 352. You are 960, 204. 352, that's correct, right? 352 is 4-3 value. Yes, okay. And then 364, that is type. Okay, just making sure we're still on the right course. It'd be sad if we weren't. 960. So all it takes is me just getting off once, and then as I copy and paste the code, I will then be editing incorrect code and incrementing off of that, and that is no bueno. Okay, I'm gonna hit OK, save that, and then we're gonna come over here, we're gonna come down to the bottom, we're gonna grab that to that, cut it, come up over here, and on the else handler, put that in there. Ooh, we're so close. Alright, so on 25, we're gonna say spellbook 4-1. On 26, we're gonna say spellbook 4-2. And on 27, spellbook 4-3. Whew. Okay. That should be all of the actual functionality for the dice. Let's just make sure that's all working. So if we come over here, we just purchase a few dice. What we should be able to do is over here in the spellbook, we should be able to go U to U, U to U. Okay, so something's wrong there. Can I not do any of these? Okay, so I think the issue is going to be... So this is 4-2. I think the problem is it's not checking. I don't think it's properly checking to see if the slot is empty. 3-1, 3-2, 3-3, 4-1, 4-2. So if you're in this area, 936, 168, 908, 240. Okay, that's correct. Instead of 251 is equal to 0. What is 251? 251 is 4-2 value. Okay. Or if 18 is equal to 351, what is 351? 351 is value. Okay. And if 20 is equal to 363. 363. I think that should be correct. So it's just checking to see if 351, which is spell 4-2's value, it's just checking to see if it's equal to 0, which it should be. Okay. Or if 18 is equal to 351, and if the type is the same. Okay. 936, 168. I want to make sure. Uh, 836, 168. Oh no. 836, 168. Okay, but then this should be 908 though. 908. So 836, 908. Okay. So then you are... Well, this one worked properly, though. So I think I just typed that number in wrong. 924, 924. Okay. So I just typed that number in wrong. So... I believe if I get some dice, I come over here. Okay, so I just had the X and Y coordinates of the dice. Okay, so I can add dice, I can take away dice. If I put another dice, it's good. If I put another of a different value, that's good to go. Perfect. Let's see if we can get some more dice of different values. So come over here. We should be able to add to you. We can swap you out. Perfect. Put you there. I put you there, but if I put you there, you won't accept it. But if I put you there, you will merge. If I put you there and try to merge you, you won't merge. If I try to merge you, you won't merge. Won't merge. Put you over there. If I put you there, though, you'll go in. Okay. I think that's all correct. It seems like it is. It seems to all be working as it should. Fantastic. Whew. Okay, there we go. So, at this point now, it is the naming convention, which is always a fun part. But, so long as the naming convention all goes correctly, I think we can say, and after we do the HUD. So once we do this, we'll do the HUD, and then I think the spellbook is complete. For now. Because eventually we do need to actually come up with the spell names, but that is a task for later. So if spell 4-1 type is equal to 4, then we're going to say it is 14. 14, you are now hydro, and 14. So then if 4-2 type is equal to 0, then you are nothing, hydro, nothing. Yes, that's right. That's right. So then if 4-3 is equal to 1, then you are nothing. Oh my gosh. Hydro, pyro. If 4-3 is equal to 2, then you are 14. 14 hydro, 14 geo. If 4-3 is equal to 3, then you are nothing. Hydro, necro. And then if 4-3 is equal to 4, then you are nothing, hydro, and hydro. 4-2, you're equal to 1, then you are 14, hydro, pyro. Man, this is... Oh, it's so much. But it'll all be worth it when it's all done. Hydro. Hold the phone. Just gonna leave a comment there so I know where we stopped. So this is... There should be 3-2, 3-3. 3-2, 3-3. 3-2, 3-3. Necro, pyro. Necro, geo. Necro, geo. Necro, geo. Necro, geo, necro. Necro. So nothing necro, pyro. Geo, pyro. You should not be geo, pyro. I think this is a problem. Let's go and check. So we would need to do geo, pyro. Well, on the third one, do pyro. Is that actually going to break that? Let's get 2 pyro dice. Go to spellbook. So it's necro, pyro, geo, pyro. Okay, well that's a fun broken piece. Let's come down here. So you need to be necro, pyro. Okay, there we go. Necro. Yeah, because whatever the primary type is should always be on the top. So necro. Okay. So it was a bug. Got it fixed. There we go. Okay, so 4-3, necro, pyro. I mean hydro, pyro. Yes. So 4-3. You are hydro, pyro, geo. You are 4-3. You are hydro, pyro, necro. And on 4-3, you are you. Okay. And then if 4-2 is equal to 2, then you are nothing, hydro, geo. And then if 4-3 is equal to 1, hydro, geo, pyro. Hydro, geo. 4-3. 4-3 is equal to 4. And we're doing and then if 4-2 is equal to 3, then we're doing nothing. Whoop. Hydro, necro. If 4-3 is equal to 1, 4-3 is equal to 2. Three is equal to 4. And the last section, if 4-2 is equal to 4, then you're going to name the person nothing, hydro. If 14-3, Last one. Last freaking one. Hydro, hydro, hydro. Save that. All right. Let's come in here and let's test out the spell system, shall we? So let's get some of these guys. I know it's not everything that we want, but it's close enough. So in the spell book. Oh, that's right. I still need to do the HUD. Okay, let's do the HUD really quick. Let's turn off full screen. Let's do the HUD. And then we're going to be testing out the spell book. Let's hide everything else. Let's grab you. Oh, that's right. I need to, just for testing purposes, we need to do... No, you're not Necro, because you're Pyro, Geo. Did I do that wrong? No, I didn't do that wrong. No. That's not wrong. That's Necro. This is Hydro. I thought I did something wrong for a second there. Hydro. Paste that, paste that, paste that. Okay, perfect. There we go. Fantastic. It's going to rename them him, though. So as soon as I come in here, into the spell book... No, it doesn't rename yet. It doesn't rename. That's right. So we can test this. We can get this. It's going to be fine. So we grab you, and we clone you. You are now character 14. Refresh. Okay, yeah, never mind. It is broken. That's okay. We'll just put you there. We're going to clone you. So then you are nickname. Refresh. And then let's clone you. You are profile. Refresh. Now let's grab the damage. Clone. You are variable 1064. Okay. So that's all that stuff. So let's close out of there. We need to bring up this horrific looking color palette again, just to make it easier to center stuff. Ugh. It's terrible. Go to the shop. Yeah, this... Wow, come on. That's decent. Okay, over to the spellbook. Hideous. Hydro, Necro, Pyro. Well, that's working at least. Okay, so then if we F12, HUD Maker, hide everything else. All right, so with Hydro. Well, I guess we also need these guys so we can get all that lined up. So with you, I'm going to surround. You're going to come over here. Nope. We're going to do 2, 4, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. Yep. Okay, so Hydro, Necro, four. All right, and Pyro. Fantastic. And then damage should be the last one. All right, there we go. Okay, so that's all the names. Let's close that. Let's come back over here. Put that back to normal so we don't have to look at that ugliness anymore. All right, we full screen that. And let's pick up a whole bunch of dice. We're going to test out. Okay, so with Hydro, it is just Hydro right now. 1 damage. And if we put another Hydro dice in there, it is now 4 damage. Hydro, Hydro. 7 damage. Hydro, Hydro, Hydro. We can combine that. Now it's just Hydro, Hydro. 5 damage. Put this guy in here. Hydro, Pyro. Okay, Hydro. Hydro, Geo, Hydro. We need Necro. Come on. Give me the right dice. Okay, so if we put Necro here, so it's Hydro, Necro. Hydro, Necro, Pyro. Hydro, Necro, Geo. Hydro, Necro... Crap. Okay, so this is Hydro, Necro. So this is 4... man. There's always something with the names. All right. Oh, that's why. Loki says, I just wanted to join in too. Come on in. Join in. Join in, Loki. But join in too with what? I don't know which one you're talking about. Conversation? You are always welcome in the conversation. Okay, so 14, 14, 14, 14, 14. There we go. There's a problem. 14. 14, 14, 14, 14, 14. Man, I missed a lot of these this time, didn't I? I guess that's what happened when I start trying to rush through. Start missing. Okay, so 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. Awesome. No, when you added Necro to the Hydro and Necro beside it also added Hydro, it wanted to join in. Yeah, it really did. It was like, come on, add to my spell slot as well. Which is understandable. It's exciting for spell slots to get added to and join in. Oh my gosh. You said it just wanted to join in too. I read that as I just wanted to join in too. I apologize. I feel like almost every single day there will be something you say and I misread it. And then I'm like, what do you mean? I don't understand. And it's because I misread it. I just need to slow down and read your messages a little bit better, Loki. I apologize. Okay. Hydro, Hydro. Hydro, Hydro, Hydro. All right. Hydro, Necro, Hydro. Hydro, Pyro, Hydro. Hydro, Geo, Hydro. All right. So we've done that one. Let's do Hydro, Pyro, Pyro. Hydro, Hydro, Pyro. Hydro, Necro, Pyro. Hydro, Geo, Pyro. All right. We've got Hydro, Pyro, Necro. Hydro, Geo, Necro. Hydro, Hydro, Necro. All right. One last one. We got Hydro, Geo. Hydro, Hydro, Geo. What? I'm sorry. What? Okay. That is an interesting one. I've never had it go 2 back. So this is if Hydro Geo. Yeah. What is going on there? Okay, so this is if so in 4. All right, so let's look at this. So this would be in this section here, right? So we're working the 4th section, so it's going to be down here. Spell name's 4. And this is going to be if type 4-2 is equal to 1. So if 4-2 is equal to 0, if 4-2 is equal to 1, so it's going to be in here. And then this is if 4-3 is equal to 2. Wow, okay. Yeah, 12. Oh, that's... So I was trying to use the keyboard to go a little bit faster, right? The only problem is that since this is a drop-down list, to go up in numbers, you have to go press the down key to like go to the next person. And so I think I accidentally, when I was at 13, I pressed up thinking, I'm at 13. You press up and you go up to 14. But I had to press down. That would do it. I don't know how I didn't catch it when I was double checking, but got it. Okay, let's full screen that. Let's refresh that. Let's refresh it again, see if we can get a better... I want a better shop spawn. Whatever, fine. That'll work. Okay, so that was Hydro, Pyro, Geo. Fantastic. Now I can't remember everything that I tested, but I'm pretty sure that should be everything. Hydro, Geo, Geo. I guess the only other things is just testing when you have multiple of each. So Hydro, Pyro, Pyro. I guess I can't really test with those two, so let's do... Alright, so we can test with those. Hydro, Necro, Necro. And last but not least, Hydro, Hydro, Hydro. Whew. Alright. There we go. Oh, spell book. As far as I can tell, finished. Yeah. Let's come over here. We've got the Hydro functionality and the Hydro name changes done. Ooh. That was a lot. That was so much. Oh, we got it done. Oh, we got it finished. Hallelujah. Oh, my brain hurts. But we got it done. You can now in here, let's see, where is it? Spell slots, quest info, show shop inventory, shop spawning. I think if we change this, so 1081 to 1095. 1081 to 1095. So shop slot 1 through 15. Okay. So I think if we set you to 1 through 3, that should give us a slot in it should give us a dice in every slot in the shop. Yes. Okay. That's what we want. Because we want to be able to test and see with every single thing filled in here. We go to the spell book, and let's just max out our Hydro spell with as much Hydro as possible. There we go. Let's max out our Necro spot with as much Necro as possible. Let's max you out, put you... Oh yeah, that's right. I can merge you there. Put you there. And you... Let's get you leveled up. You to you, you and you to you. Ah, there we go. But that's not all. You don't just have to put Geo in Geo, Necro in Necro, and Hydro in Hydro. You can start mixing and matching and doing all sorts of crazy things and going nuts. So you can have a Pyro Pyro Geo spell, or a Geo Necro spell, or a Necro Necro Hydro spell, or a Hydro Geo Hydro spell. Yeah. Happy day. Happy day. I feel like there's going to be some new bug that I discover somewhere along the way. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know when it's going to pop up. But there's going to be something. There's going to be something. I know it. I know there's going to be. So, okay. Well, there we go. Perfect. So now if we were to be doing our gameplay loop, we could come in here, we could upgrade our spells, and go back into the dungeon, and it would be great. So, happy day. Okay. I don't think we're going to work on any other new feature today, because that was a freaking massive undertaking, but the make new spellbook function is done. We can cross it off the list. Fantastic. I believe I am going to fix a bug, though. Let's come in here. So you got, it's not necessarily a bug, but it's just making the dice area of release bigger. So I'd kind of talked about this yesterday. So here in the inventory, right? When you are moving dice, so if you're clicking to pick up a dice, obviously you want it to be precise, right? You want it to be, when you click specifically in here, it picks up this dice. Jesse the Fish, hey, welcome. Glad you could be here. I don't know how long you've been here, but we just finished our spell system, finally. So you can upgrade every single spell slot, and it does exciting stuff, I guess. I'm excited about it. We'll see how difficult it is to implement actual elements into combat. But yes, nice, just got here, and that's awesome. Yeah, thank you. So if you'd like, since you just got here, I can pull that up really quick before we start working on the next little thing we're going to be doing. So if we pull over all of these dice from the shop, man, my eyes are so tired. Ugh, screens, too many late night screens. We come in here to the spell book, so you've got all your base spells, your Pyro, Geo, Necro, and Hydro, and you can add all these dice to your different spell slots. And yeah, you've got Pyro, Geo, Necro, Hydro. It upgrades the damage, all that fun stuff. Awesome, fantastic. You can also merge within these spots, so if you got a 2-2 and you can add it, make it a 3, a 1-1, make that a 2. But you can also mix and match, so maybe add some Geo to your Pyro, add some Geo to your Necro, some Hydro to your Geo, and some Pyro to your Hydro. So now you've got Pyro, Pyro, Geo, Geo, Hydro, Geo, Necro, Necro, Geo, and Hydro, Pyro, Hydro. So, eventually, we will make the spell names a little bit more exciting sounding, so it's not so generic and boring sounding of names. But, for now, that is what we've got, and it is the groundwork for what we can eventually make into, better. You got Geo in my Pyro. Exactly, I've got some Geo in your Pyro. Well, let's not talk about the Necro in your Hydro. Yeah, so I am very happy that it actually works, and yeah, it's good times. Yeah. Also, just in case you hadn't heard about it, the top slots are like the foundation, the cornerstone. You can't remove these dice. You can add to them if you can, like if you need to upgrade, right? So like say, for example, I guess I can't really do it with those dice that I had, but if you come over to the spell book and it's a level 1 Necro, you can't take it out. You can add another level 1 and it upgrades it to a level 2. So, yeah. Eventually we could make it so that these slots unlock at certain levels, right? So say, for example, this second slot only unlocks once this is level 5. So that way you can't just immediately come in here and start mixing and matching. But we'll see. That'll all be balancing stuff later when we start balancing the game. Yeah, the slot unlocking. So basically you would have to upgrade your Pyro spell to be level 5. Like I wouldn't want you to have to wait forever. Like I wouldn't want to have to be like, oh, you have to wait until your Pyro is level 20 to unlock this next one. Just because, kind of like we've talked about in the past, getting to level 20 will actually take a very long time. So yeah, I don't want you to have to wait till then, but I figure maybe once you reach level 5 in here, then you can unlock the second slot and start mixing and matching and adding stuff. And then maybe once you reach level 5 in here, or 10 up here, or whatever we decide to do, then you get your third slot, and then you can really start mixing and matching elements. And hopefully by that time, you'll have played the game, you kind of understand what the elements do, the drawbacks, the benefits, and all that fun stuff. So, that is what we've got. And it should all work. It upgrades your damage depending on the amount of dice and the dice, I guess the amount of dice and the dice amount that you have. So, yeah, maybe not 20, but something feels appropriate. Yeah, the 20, you will, to reach level 20, you will have to technically merge if you were merging just once, right? So if we were to refresh this and if everything in the shop slots were just level 1, and if you're only finding level 1 dice, you would have to merge, I think it was like 2.4 million dice to get up to a level 20 dice. Now, obviously, you won't have to merge that many because you will be able to purchase slightly higher level dice, right? So it should be a little bit faster. You're also going to find more than just one, or maybe we should just commit to the one grind. I don't know. It's it'll all be a balancing thing, you know, and I obviously don't want it to just continually go up and up and up, right? Like, I don't want you to get to the point where you're finding level 10 dice, level 15 dice, because that just seems a little bit crazy. But, you know, maybe eventually monsters start actually dropping level 2 dice, level 3 dice instead of just level 1. A get good million merge speed run. I mean, technically, you would just have to rely on RNG. Are the monsters going to start dropping better dice? Are you going to have good dungeon spawns? All that fun stuff. So, anyway, yeah. So, Spellbook, working. Very happy with it. I am very glad that it actually is working now to the point where it's functional. And, yeah. That's that. I am now realizing, though, if you were to put a 3 in here, and a 3 here, and then put a 3 here, you're doing 9 damage. Then if you merge that, it goes down to a 7. So I guess that's fine, because there will be drawbacks, right? Like if you were to only have, max this out at 3s, sure, you're doing 10 damage. Yeah, so the base goes down, but the potential goes up. Exactly, yes. Yeah, so it does kind of suck, because you're like, oh, well, I could do 10 damage right now. But then if you were to merge these, now you're only doing 5. But yes, the potential is because then you could then come in here and throw that in there, and now you're doing 8, and now you're doing 10 again, and you're doing Hydro and Necro damage. So, yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, the baseline goes down, but the potential goes up. So, yes, tactical decision, absolutely. You'll just kind of have to decide, do I upgrade my spell now, or do I hold on to my dice, get through another dungeon, merge a few more, and then start putting them in here, and yeah. So with the lower levels, it works well enough, because yeah, at 5 now, it's 5 now, but if you merge this, it's still 5, because it's 3 and 2. Okay, yeah, it'll be fine. Yep, like you said, it'll be a tactical decision where your baseline goes down, but your potential goes up. Like in D&D, when you choose between doing 1d8 versus 2d4 with weapon. Exactly. Yeah. True. Very true. That is a great point. Which a lot of this is very much inspired by D&D. So there we go. Absolutely. Okay, cool. Well. Yes. So that's the spell system. Oh yeah, we were going to work on... so the last thing probably today is this kind of bug, making the dice area release sections bigger. So, as of right now, yes, when you pick up the dice, you have to be specifically in this section here. Same with when you're releasing dice. It makes sense when you're picking them up, you have to be in this very specific section, right? When you're releasing them, if you're ever in this tiny little section right here, if you're all the way zoomed out, if you're dragging and dropping the dice, right? So let's come over here, just as an example. If you've got this dice and you're moving over, you're dragging and dropping, and you want to bring it over here into the inventory, like if you dropped it right here, you would think it would go in this one. But no, it's in this empty space, so it's going to snap back to where it was. So I think what we're going to do is make it so that if you are holding anywhere in this area, so slightly larger than the dice, then it will actually snap into place. I think that'll work better. That way there's no dead zones in between inventory pieces. It just, when you go there, it snaps into place, you're good to go. So let's get that fixed really quick. So the first place we need to do that is in here. I am realizing there's going to be a lot of places we have to fix this. Maybe this will be a off-stream fix, because this will be extremely boring to watch. Because I will literally just be going through here, and I'll be saying, okay, so right now it's 16, so that's right here. So this number gets reduced by 4, so that's now 12. This number gets reduced by 4, and then this number goes up by 4, and that number goes up by 4. And I will just have to be doing that for every single one. So there. So every single one of these sections. So 15 times. That's not very much. Except for I have to do it on this page. I have to do it on this page. I have to do it on this page. And over here in the dungeon, I have to do it on this page as well. So, yeah, that's going to be an off-stream thing, so I don't bore everybody with that. So, yeah. Okay, is there anything else small we could do? We could make it so you can skip the dex saving throw animation. So I know that one can get pretty... If you're in a hurry, it can get a little frustrating. Off-stream makes sense. Yeah, there are some things... Like, I try to do as little work as possible off-stream, just because I want, anyone who wants to see what is happening, how I'm doing this stuff, I want people to be able to have the chance to see it. Whether it's exciting or boring or not. But I know for a fact that will be extremely boring. It's going to be a little time-consuming, a little tedious. It's probably going to take 30-ish minutes, I would bet. So I need to go in and manually type in those 4 numbers. What is that? 15, 30, 60 times. So, not exactly the best. So yeah, anyway, so the dex saving throw. Yes, let's, so when this pops up, right, so if we try to run from the monster, this pops up, I want you to be able to just like click or press a button and it skips that animation and just goes instantly to showing the dice. Should be easy enough. So let's come over here. I think, dex save throw. Your action button, saving throw. There we go. So here's the animation. Okay. How are we going to skip it, though? So this is all the movement. Your animation 2. Turn off rolling dice. That moves it to the center of the frame. So let's do this. I think if we flash here, I just want to see. I want to make sure this is actually where it needs to be. I'm pretty sure it is. Let's make sure. Wow, that is an extremely lucky RNG. Let's find a monster. So we do this. Does the whole animation. Okay. So we wouldn't want that. Well, we technically would. Stops the rolling. Turn off rolling dice. Wait for 10 frames. Roll dice amount is on. Set that to that. Picture easing. Move you to there. Yes. So I think what we would do is it would be here. We're just making sure that in this process, it's the right spot where we would actually want it to just jump into. Does all that. Snaps down. Nope, that's still not right. Well, actually, no, that is right. Yes, so we want it to snap to here. No? No, okay, so this moves it to the center of the screen. So it moves it in. As soon as it gets there, this is what enlarges the picture. So we would want to go here. Let's say comment, jump here. Yes. If we want to jump there, what do we need to do? We need to have a... So I think from here down, everything is the exact same. Yes. So all we need to do then is when switch 23 is on, this is going to be called skip saving throw anim. So if switch 23 is on, parallel process, and we're just going to say if touch input is released. We want released. So additional branch. If touch input is released, yeah. And we're going to say control switch, turn on, skip save throw anim. Okay. And then if skip save throw anim is on, just go to there. And then over here, we're going to say down here, jump here, if skipped. Okay, so then we can just copy from here down. Here at the bottom, let's turn off skip save throw. So from here up to here, copy that. And let's just copy this page. So if save throw monster is on and if skip saving throw is on, we can just delete all of this down to here. Yes. And we're going to... So we just need to show picture. Yes, so show picture. You. Nope, not background. 97. Copy you. Put you there. 97. Show you at 640 or 16. Okay. It runs through all of that. Actually, yes. Okay, we actually need one more thing. So you can skip it all the way up until. So if saving throw monster is on, and if allow saving throw skip is on. When it's not, don't allow it anymore. And so then what we're going to do is over here, we're going to change switches, turn on, allow saving throw skip. But then if you get down to here, we're going to turn off allow saving throw skip. Yes. So that way, anytime in from here down to here, if you click, it will skip the animation and it will then jump to this page and it'll play out everything here. Okay. I think that should be right. Let's see if we can break it. I'm sure we're going to be able to. Okay, so if we go to the left, plays the whole thing, yada, 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 good to go, 26, I escape. If we come over here, and if we try to escape, okay. So don't allow the skip that early on. Allow the skip here. So it has to show everything first. Yes. So it shows everything first, and then we can skip. So try to leave, skip. Is there another rolling dice? Oh, okay. You, if saving throw skip is on, do that. Are these all saving throw stuff? Trap puzzles, puzzle timer, okay. So these three are the saving throw. Simple enough. Come up here, over here. Let's try to escape. Skip it. Cannot set property name of null. It's trying to do something with a picture that doesn't exist. But what doesn't exist? This is showing picture number 97. 97. It's happening down here at the end. Oh. It's trying to set 97's name to dice 2-0. Oh, okay, that's the blank one. Yes. Move picture. 97, 97. And then move picture. So maybe we say, with RPG Maker, it can be sometimes so weird when it's running through pages of events. It is possible that it's simultaneously running through all of this while also being on this event page running through all of this. So show 97. I think we need to actually add some more stuff back. So we copy that. Up here, we're going to, we don't want to rotate the picture. Turn off rolling dice. Don't wait. Turn on roll dice amount. You equal that. You set that. We can actually delete those. Okay. Maybe that should be enough. Let's see. So if we try to leave, everything should be fine. It just plays it out like normal. Bada bing, bada boom, you're good to go. Okay, if we try to leave again, we skip. Okay. Well, there we go. If we come back, pulls it up, skip. Fantastic. There we go. Yeah. I think that feels good. I like being able to actually just skip it. It's just like, it's fun, right? Like there will be some people that they will want to watch the whole animation. It bounces around, yada yada yada, which I like, you know. And if other people like it, great. But if not, then they can just go like this, skips, fantastic. So if you try to leave, okay, so you can't click until it finishes this back animation playing out, and it doesn't matter where you skip it in the process, it skips it, and then you're good to go. I think that's fine. Yeah, waiting for this animation to pop up before you can skip, I don't think is the end of the world. We could make it so that it just shows saving throw background. So if you skip it, we could do that. So if you skip it, we would just do show this at 640 by 360. 640, 360, 255 opacity. And then we do roll dice amount 2 is on. I don't know what that is, but we probably need it. And you, so you and you, copy that, paste it there. And then we're going to move this up to, well, here. Okay, so that should allow you to be able to, when you do try to leave, it will allow you to do it when the animation is starting, and it'll just skip past it. Yeah, that's better. All right, there we go. Fantastic. There we go. So the only thing now we need to do, so that is for specifically the monster saving throw. Oh wait, we don't do the trap saving throw anymore, do we? No, we do not. Because if we turn this to 0 and 0. Let's make a comment here. -3 through 3. Items, empty, monsters. Just so I can remember that that is what that one is. I mean, I remember, but like, it's better if I have a note, just to be safe. So technically it shouldn't spawn any, but it does. I believe is this right here. Set it to 0, 0. If monster is greater than 0, monster max is greater than 0. Okay, so that's, I believe that's why. -1. Yes, the issue there, I'm gonna need to fix the spawning eventually because the spawning is so janky right now. But I believe, okay, there we go. So yeah, you don't have a dex save throw on these anymore. It is just, you're gonna do the puzzles. Which I think is good. Oh, that's, okay, yeah, that's right. So I made it, I tried to limit the amount of monsters and items that could spawn per floor, right? And it kind of broke my everything. So I think if we come in here and we just say monster spawning, so you are -3 to 3. Just put you like that. And then 0, 0. We'll just say do 0 on this one. So there technically shouldn't be any items now. Oh, okay, yeah. See, I've completely broken the monster spawning and the item spawning. We're going to need to fix that once we get back into the focus of the dungeon. But for now, there is now no dex saving throw, just the puzzles when avoiding traps. But if you run into a monster, we go -3 to +3. And we do this. Confirm. Find a monster. If we try to run, we can skip the animation. There we go. Perfect. Fantastic. All right. I don't even know if I would say that's a bug. Oh, that's not a bug. What was the bug? Oh, the bug is the quick release area thing. Yes, that one. There we go. Skip dex save throw animation. Awesome. Okay, well, that was a absolutely massive day. We did so much, got a ton accomplished, which I am very happy with. But whew, yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. So, I think we're gonna call it there. We are, tomorrow we're probably gonna do the quest progression. So when you're going through the dungeon and actually killing monsters, collecting items, exploring rooms, it's actually adding to variables, which can then affect your actual quests that you have taken. I could not think of the word. I was thinking like completed, failed, but you hadn't completed them, you haven't failed them, you're actually working on. So we will make the spell system, the quest system, it is so bad because of the fact that in the database in RPG Maker, we're using the spell system for the quests. I keep calling it the spells. Anyway, the quest system. We're going to make that working so you can actually go through the dungeon, collect quests, and actually accomplish them without me just going in and manually adjusting a variable. So, yeah, I think that will be great. So I'm going to put that above that. Updating the card graphics will happen eventually. I do want to rework all of the cards because, I mean, even this updated one, right? Like we started kind of updating it to this, and even that I'm still kind of on the fence about. It is definitely leaps and bounds better than what it used to be, which was just this guy right here. Absolutely terrible. Yeah. So, we'll do that eventually as well, and then adding floors and all that fun stuff. I am considering, and this will probably just be potentially a waste of time, but I want to see if I can get randomly generated dungeon layouts working. I tried this a few times, could never get it working, mostly because with the dungeons, if I pull up here, excuse me, if I pull up over here, wherever the rooms are, where are the rooms? They're just called room? Map? Maybe it's map? Yes. So if you look at the map, right? For the most part, it is just a bunch of straight lines. You know, if rooms are connecting, they connect, right? But I also wanted times where there would be hallways where there was a room next to it, but they don't connect. It's not necessarily a requirement, but I kind of like that, being able to have hallways of rooms that don't necessarily connect, but they go right next to each other. But the biggest thing that I was always running into with randomly generated dungeon layouts is I can make it spawn randomly, be like, oh yeah, put a room here, right? But it's getting them to connect that is the biggest issue. Because like you can spawn a room up here, right? And then spawn all the other rooms everywhere else. But if I'm like, okay, you can only spawn a maximum of 40 rooms, and it spawns 40 rooms, you're going to have occasionally rooms that just do not connect to any other room. And that was always the issue that I ran into, is I was always like, okay, but how do you make it so that it actually randomly generates the dungeon and it is all interconnected in a way that makes sense? So I've been thinking about it though, and I think I maybe have some ideas that I could potentially solve that issue. So we might try and actually do randomly generated dungeons, so I'm not having to manually build them out every single time. So if we can ever get that working, then we will get rid of these whole add a 4th floor, add a 5th floor. Right now we have 3, and I want to have like 100, maybe more, so that there's just a wide variety of rooms, which I feel like random dungeon generation could solve that problem. But we'll see. It all depends. Because I don't want it to just feel like, I don't want it to feel janky. I want it to actually feel like it was not necessarily handcrafted, but it's made with purpose. And so I just need to get to that point, so we'll see what happens. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate everyone being here, for all the chatting. It is fantastic. I absolutely love this. It is great. Yeah, fantastic day today, getting the spell system all worked out and functioning as it should. Lots of bugs we ran into, lots of bugs we created, but it's all worth it in the end when it eventually starts working. So yeah, with that, tomorrow, join same time, same place, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, so whatever time that is for you. Yeah, same place, same time. We'll be working on the quest progression system, and it will be a grand old time. So yeah, good times. Cool. Well, hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their days or evenings, wherever you're at in the world, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.